Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome to Sunday Streamer Tech Support. I am your host, Mark, and we are back off mute. There we go. And welcome in. This is our Sunday Streamer Tech Support show where we answer questions that the community has. If we can help with anything, please don't hesitate to ask.
Where we test the limits of Mark's sanity.
It's all good. Trust me, I've been doing tech support for years. I haven't told anybody to put it back in the box and send it back yet. So,
cool.
It's all good. How are you, Shank?
It is my Friday.
The Wolf Grey.
Yay, Friday.
The square root of pi.
I'm doing great. I have been playing Star Citizen, finally.
Oh, well, and how do you feel about that?
I have been having a real good time with it.
Mm-hmm.
I have minor complaints, but nothing that makes me want to rage quit and ask for a refund on a game that I got for free.
Yo, that's good that you got it for free.
You got Star Citizen for free?
How'd you get it for free?
Starfield?
Oh,
you said Star Citizen.
Yeah.
Well, I did get Star Citizen for free. Somebody bought me a freelancer.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, you said SC.
We were all confused. Yes.
Yeah, I was like, what? How did you get it for free?
Yeah.
No, Starfield I also got for free.
Yes, because of Game Pass. Yes.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I love the ground combat. It makes me think of Mass Effect, and I'm clowning at you guys that say it takes a lot of bullets for combat. Y'all just gotta line up your shots better.
Just wait, sir.
Yeah, it
doesn't take a lot at the beginning.
No, it's the level 30 enemies who they mathematically broke this down. Is there's some kind of bug
Tim Young on advert
where it's like every time that an NPC gets an extra level, they are getting 20 extra hit points they're not supposed to. And so by the time you get to level 30, what would that be? It's like an extra 600 hit points or something like that. Or 6,000. What would that be?
Yeah, you're fine at the beginning. It's later.
Because I fought a couple of level 30s in the Mantis quest chain, and they were punks.
I mean,
those guys are punks.
Though they took still significantly more bullets than the level 5s, though.
Yes.
Sure, if you were aiming at things that weren't vitals.
Well, I just aimed for their head, and that's how I took them out. But still, they had way more hit points than the level. I had to shoot them 10 times in the head versus 2 times in the head for level 5 guys.
Jimmy, it's okay. They're not used to not having barrels to throw at people.
It's true.
You can still throw barrels at people.
You can throw barrels at people. That is true. You can't do that if you
but no,
I'm having a good time with it.
Planets that will take a clip to kill or more.
But it's okay.
It's funny that people complain about this, and yet everybody tells me how amazing Borderlands is, and you did the same thing in that game.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
You do the same thing in Skyrim. There were plenty of enemies that you just had to chip away at that little red line.
I'm not complaining. I'm just
Division 2. Yeah, I'm not I don't care. I'll still murder people whether it's easy or hard. I don't care. But yeah, I was just saying there is a lot more health with the higher level people than the lower level people, and I don't know that necessarily it needs to be that way. But I don't care.
I still need to witness one of these freaks in the shopping district. You were telling me that people will literally deform themselves to look at you and stuff.
Have you been talking to them from behind them?
No.
That's all you have to do. Just walk up to somebody and start interacting with them when they're behind you. And if they don't turn around, then congratulations, you found one of those freaks.
Okay.
I went to I'm having a little bit of a video game malaise right now.
Yeah, me too.
Where I was telling Ken earlier, I made He-Man, She-Ra, and Teela in Baldur's Gate 3 as a party. I also multi-boxed, and you can still multi-box Crawdad.
Oh, okay.
What you have to do is launch the exe directly from the file folder, not run the
right.
not run the launcher, because if you run the launcher, it won't work. And I was able to get 3 instances running. Not great, but it was running enough that I could create characters and then put them in the game and then save them. And then the game ran 5 once I killed the other 2 instances. Which is kind of interesting that you can do that. You're basically landing into yourself. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I built those because I was going to do a video last night talking about the triple XP exploit that you could do, but they've patched it, so you can't do it anymore. So that's great.
Boo.
It's fine. I mean, if you really want to go XP faster, just download the mod. Download one of the mods that does it and do it that way. But
I mean, I'm not really hung up on it.
yeah, I'm not hung up on it either. But I wanted to see if I could actually do it, and then how long would it take me? Could I get to level 10 in Act 1? Which the answer is most likely yes, if you're getting triple the XP for everything you do. But sadly, it was patched, so I couldn't make that video. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll boot up Starfield. And I booted up Starfield, and I did half a mission, and it started running like ass again on my computer. Todd Howard, the computer that it has a 3080 in it and 64 gigs of RAM, and you're installed on an SSD, and you're telling me to upgrade my computer. I have some words for you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. Get a better rig.
Yeah. No, optimize your freaking game, dude.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to spend like $3,000 on a graphics card just to be able to play their game.
Right. So, it's just one of those things where I'm like, okay, I don't want to play this. So I logged in and I played AEW Fight Forever Stadium Stampede for about an hour and a half.
How was that?
It's
The Wolf
fun.
Grey. But we already have
Oh, boy.
30XX series. P.
Sounded
Here,
like
It
here
is
comes
fun.
the butt.
It is fun, but the lack of a lock-on
The Wolf
is
Grey. If I have to optimize further.
very
Frustrating.
It's not even necessarily frustrating. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what yay, you release this thing, but I could see that it gets old really quick as well. Because
You love how political you're being about this in order to not offend your favorite company.
no, I have no problems telling them how it is. Trust me, they have no problems copyright striking me, so it's fine. I try and be that way with every game, if that makes sense. It has pros and cons. I think as a mode, it's actually kind of fun. And is it like Fortnite level fun? No. Would I be wanting to do like that instead of the main game? No. Which is why I'm a little confused as to why it was made, because it's something that's outside of the game. If it had more of the game's features, I guess it would be better. But I think one of the things
I was hoping to play it offline, and
no,
kind of
there's no
sad
offline. There's no offline. I mean, it's a 30 person BR. I'm pretty sure they already have bots in it as it is, because, but I don't.
The 35 people that's on.
Yeah, because there's only 35 people on, and if they didn't have bots, you'd never be able to join a match. Although I did time out a lot trying to join the matches last night. But it's fun, but it's like, I think the big disconnect for me was when you, if you're playing your favorite wrestler in this mode, right? Like pick a wrestler, Ken. Any wrestler.
Penta.
Okay, so if you're playing Penta, then you'd want to do the package pile driver as his finisher, right?
Right.
The problem is that you're sitting there with other people around you that can attack you while you do this finishing move. So it's better to set a fast finishing move like a super kick or a back elbow like Eddie's finisher, so that you can do the thing, eliminate the person, and move on. Whereas if you're doing the package pile driver, you have to do the setup, and then you have to drop them, and then people can hit you when you're getting up. So it actually is a little backwards in that respect, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things where it's like it's definitely going to benefit the person that optimizes for the game mode as opposed to using their favorite move on their favorite character. So that's a little weird. It has plenty of power ups, and those are all cool. And you can throw Molotov cocktails and set people on fire, which is not normally something you see in the wrestling games. But hey, it's like a fun mode. But again, I couldn't see myself doing it for days on end, rather than play the wrestling game. I guess is the best way that I can say that. And so then, do they put more resources towards this thing, or do they actually fix the problems that are in the full game? They keep saying that they're gonna have a roadmap for releases, but then they just like surprise released the Bunny and Keith Lee, which was supposed to come out originally like
did you look at her character model?
Oh yeah, it's not great. It's not great. It looks like somebody super kicked her in the face a lot. But
yep,
these two were supposed to come out.
Those young bucks were up to no good when the cameras were off.
Yeah, probably. This was supposed to come out the month after release, and this is now 3 months after release. They're just getting their first 2-set and a mini game of wrestlers out.
Well, it also came with other mini games. Like there was one where you're like jumping, on people or something.
I mean,
they flashed really quick.
To be honest, I could care less about the friggin' mini games. I mean, it's cool if you've got a bunch of people over. It's something you can do.
The mini games because you're bad at them.
I mean,
yes,
sure.
I saw how you performed on the home run derby, sir.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I also think that the AI has been cranked way up if you're playing against bots.
Yeah, I remember that.
So it's like, okay, yeah, I'm not great at it, but I mean, are the mini games something that I would have fun with if I had 4 people here in the house? Yes, 100%, no questions. But
I guess the flip of it though is, would the game be any less fun without those?
Right, and could that have been dev time used to fix some of the problems that are in the game? And that, my answer ultimately is probably yes. So I would have liked them to have either put the mini games out at a much later date and time, or, release a roadmap for fixing some of the problems, which they still have not done. They did have. I
do wish that they would add. And I know this is a lot of work. I wish they would add full walk-ons and commentary.
I'm sure neither of that's going to happen for the first game.
Yeah.
But
what game?
For AEW Fight Forever.
Fight Forever.
It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, so I deleted it off my PS5 already. I haven't removed it from PC, but I only have like 7 minutes on PS5.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm interested in it.
I still like the game, and I'm going to continue playing the game. It's just I want them to fix some of the issues first. Like the fact that you can have a triple threat ladder match in Road to Elite, but you can't have it as an exhibition makes zero sense to me. So that's one of the things that's the type of thing that I want them to see them patch or fix. The modding community is still going strong on it, so that's good. So I'm hoping they'll tackle some of the issues if the devs don't. The one developer, or I think maybe he was a community manager, he was on the Reddit threads, and they ran him off the Reddit threads. So that's frustrating. You have to go to the Discord now if you want to find out any information.
Why did they run them off the?
Because they were
Reddit
just
threads?
Like death threats and
because it's Reddit.
Yeah, because it's Reddit. Hi, Thunder Ronin. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome in. Hello there. Shout out to Thunder Ronin.
I'm not really much for Reddit anymore.
Reddit can be useful for looking stuff up sometimes.
Yeah. It's not a good social outlet, though.
Yeah, it's not a good place for discourse, generally. It's like, I bought a camera, and it was defective, and I went on the camera's Reddit
Gray. Just avoid the threads.
To try and, ask for help to see if I was doing something wrong, and I literally got "Get Good Noob," "You're an idiot," things, and it turned out that the camera was actually defective. And then when I sent
The
it
Wolf
back,
Grey. Quote. Camera
Yeah.
noob just send it back.
oh no,
Quote,
they weren't even saying send it back. They were saying that I was just an idiot and couldn't figure out how to work out the camera.
the
so,
official egg roll.
You gotta love that.
The off
That's so helpful.
251 wave.
Thank you for your input on that. But yeah, it turned out it was
The
actually
Wolf Grey. I was trying to be less of a jerk.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just teasing. What's up, Egg Roll? How you doing, my man?
I like how all the pros weren't able to immediately tell you, "Oh yeah, bro, that's defective. You should send it
The
back."
official egg
Right.
roll. Not much. How about you?
Not much. We're just doing Sunday Streamer Tech Support, answering questions, breaking hearts, and we're talking about we were talking about Fight
The
Forever, and now
official
we
egg
got
roll.
onto Reddit
Oh,
somehow.
nice.
But yeah, I like
I
it.
wanted to know why Reddit was so toxic.
Well, it's Reddit.
Also, yes.
Yes. That's actually why I try
The
and
Wolf
be
Grey.
a
Because
better.
people.
I try to be a better source of information when I'm answering stuff on Reddit, where
Yeah.
I'm not being toxic and saying this is my experience and see if this works for you, and that's about where I leave it. And wish them good luck. If you have a question or two, you feel free to fire ahead whenever you want, Egg Roll. We're just kind of jack-jawing at the moment. Exactly.
I do have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Have you heard of Tangia?
That sounds really familiar, so I'm
It's
guessing
a
it's
Twitch plugin
Yeah.
or overlay that allows you to apparently have text to speech in your own voice. That's one of the things that you can do with it.
I think
Uncanny
I looked
AI.
at this.
Support the stream with Uncanny Boost. The Wolf Grey.
That's really weird, though, to be interrupted by yourself.
The Wolf Grey.
Right.
I'm gonna say
I don't
that.
want that. I don't want to hear me.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want to hear me. That's what Wolf said. Yeah, I get it. Blue screen the stream and litter it with Windows errors. Great, because that's what everybody wants.
Yeah, no, I just another streamer was talking about it, and I was like, weird. I've never heard of that before.
Oh, there's like 600 things. Hey, it looks interesting. Sure, I'll sign up. for
I'm not
Twitch.
willing to let a system record enough of my voice heuristics to mimic me. So
Technically, you've already done it. I know
Fair.
that's not what you want to hear, but
fair. I mean, listen, my identity's been stolen so many times by the military, bro. Like, it's
Yeah, if you have a
whatever.
phone at this point, it's already happened.
yeah.
Yeah, but the whole but that's the thing is if they can manipulate you to say the right things, then they can use your voice for other things, and it's just like it's another place where people are gathering information.
Well, I just copied the
No,
Tangia
homie.
overlay, so let me add it to add it here, and we'll see what kind of things it can do. My real question is whether this is paid or not, because I have a sneaking suspicion it is. It just hasn't told me yet. Okay, so I got to set it to
The Wolf
1920 by
Grey.
1080.
He Oregon DMV had its database hack. People use Facebook video and voice, and none of that is secure.
Oh, it's this way. Don't you love when you look at something backwards? Your brain
Yep.
processes it backwards, and then you realize, oh, it's the other thing completely. Send
Almost
test.
like a dabbing unicorn when you look at
Hey,
it
this is
sideways. and
Tangia
it's
Yes.
kinda like Neon
one of the
Cat.
developers
yeah,
of
man.
Tangia.
I know what that's
If
like.
you can hear me, then it's working. If not, make sure you turn on monitor output for your Tangia browser source.
Yeah, that's working. Actually, I got to say, it looks really clean for the little test thing you just did. Continue Tangia. Let's see what you got. Because I'm actually all about the community sourced types of things. So I'm
Yeah, it
interested.
looked interesting. I was curious to see since they did that, what other kind of interesting things they implemented.
So chat can share their favorite TikToks with you on stream. That's kind of cool. All right, so I don't know what this extension does per
Gamer
se,
Sledge.
but we'll install it right now.
The Wolf Grey.
Allow
If I can use some other voice to the robotic TTS, then cool, but not my voice. P.
Yeah. I don't think you have to load it that way. I believe it has other things as well. Now, the nice part is that it has channel points. You can use channel points to trigger stuff, which I'm always for because more interaction is better. Okay, sure. There's a lot of stuff that they're... Okay, so let me do this. I just have so set as panel 1, 2, or 3, or as component 1 or 2. We'll do component 2 because I think it's available. So now it should appear on the stream itself. Like if you hover over the stream, there should be a Tangia thing that pops up that you can muck with.
Yep.
Which I do now see. All categories. So they have them as bits, but it said something about channel points as well. Interesting. Okay, so that's the extension, but now what do I do? Interactions? Now, I will say the thing I like about this is that it has a multi-stream capability.
Ah.
So that you could use it for Twitch, YouTube, and Trovo and Kick all at the same time, it seems like.
Does it consolidate everything, or does it keep those isolated from each other?
Now, it keeps them isolated, but you log in as... you log into each one of them.
Okay.
I don't want it to view. Go for it. Oh, that's interesting though. It's still not technically integrated, it seems like, with Kick, because it didn't ask me to log into Kick. It just had me log into YouTube and Twitch.
Oh.
But it does allow it does allow listening from multiple platforms, which is something that right now I don't even think Stream Elements does. So that's kind of nice. I just don't know what I'm supposed to... Okay, your viewers have not bought anything yet. All the interactions buy during your streams will be listed here. So I don't have any control over any of it.
Oh, that could be risky with some of the alerts.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't really... Okay, add interaction. Okay, so here's an interaction that... Oh, I should put this up on the screen. Hold on one second. Let me switch over here.
Just don't dox yourself.
No, I'm not. I mean, if I did, I don't really care anyways. I've already been swatted. What else are they going to do? Well, I haven't been swatted, but I've been close to swatted. So, okay, so that's the wrong thing. Let me see what I can do about this. Desktop 2. Bam. There we go. So I can build my own custom interactions. I can do custom TTS interactions. Let my...
Why is it named that?
I don't know why you would name it that, but I'm going to create one.
That is so funny.
Oh, I guess that's the name of the program. So I have seen this for VTubers. It's literally let's chat, throw things at the VR tubers, and it like bounces off their head and stuff. So I'm not running that, so I can't run it. Okay, that's fine.
I came back at just the correct time to see you click that off.
Yeah,
it was hilarious.
Yep. Better TTS.
Hi, Tiny.
So I don't understand why it doesn't let me choose anything beyond the first 5. Again,
The
is
Wolf
this
Grey. Bookmark that for later experimentation.
Bookmark that for later experimentation.
Right?
Yeah, there's some neat stuff if it works.
Anvil Rain. All right, let's do that. So Anvil Rain, make it rain 5 anvils on the player. Okay, I created an interaction action there, it says. But I don't... How do I... That... I don't understand... Okay, this stuff says
The
it's all
Wolf Grey. Haven't been able to stream in couple weeks.
Meep the bunny. Meep meep. Hello,
What's up,
everybody.
Meep?
Haven't been able to stream in a couple weeks due to life, but I need to do some work on my overlay and pretty things for non-Trek games. Yeah. Well,
Wolf
so
Grey.
I actually have...
Meep.
So, Wolf, you might consider setting up different scenes
Meep the bunny.
for what
Wolf.
you're doing.
Shank. Mark.
Meep meep.
Hi,
What's up, Meep?
everybody.
How are you doing this fine day?
The Wolf Grey. Yes.
Um,
The Wolf Grey. I just need to do the work.
yes, that is always the hardest thing. Create a soundbite to add to your stream. Okay, let's do that. Create from or upload. Okay, if I upload, show all files. I don't know what.
I think I'm getting real close to a new monitor.
Really?
Yeah,
A big-
one of
Meep
my
the bunny.
1080p.
I am having wine and I am being good and trying not to be bored, bunny.
Flickering at the edges.
I can't recommend enough the TCL line of series.
Meep the bunny.
TCLs are
Shank
banging,
sound.
bro.
They're banging monitors for hooking up
Yeah.
your computer to, and they're like
I got
4K
a-
TVs.
I got the LG NVIDIA G-Sync 2K for my center monitor, and so I may just end up going up to like Best Buy or something and just buying a new
The
pair.
Wolf Grey. What is the refresh rate on them?
Meep the bunny. At Shank the noob. Why is your audio out of whack, dear?
His audio isn't out of whack for me.
Yeah, I don't hear it out of whack.
Whose
Oh.
audio?
Yours, she's saying your audio is out of whack, but I don't hear that.
Why is my audio out of whack?
The Wolf
Tangent
Grey.
test.
Unfortunately, it seems
Meep the
to be
bunny.
a Meep the
That
Bunny
quote,
problem.
As wild,
this
I thought his
time.
mic sounded very different.
He sounds normal to
Meep the
me.
bunny. Dang lol.
You sound fine to me.
Well, thank you very much. You're not so bad yourself. Oh God.
Yeah, I mean,
my best friend's kid just got their learner's permit. He sent me pictures, and I'm like, oh God, here we go.
so I guess the short form is everything seems to
The
cost
Wolf
money,
Grey.
even
In
though
Bookmark streams.
it said that you could have channel points to it. I'm gonna make one like Tangia 2. I can put video here. I guess I can show all files. So let's go find a video. So if I do there, and I do updated openers, and then like if I make it so that you can do the 4DMs, one idea open. File is too large. Max size is 38 megs. Okay. Which I don't have a ton of videos that are that small, but I can find something. There. Once human loop. Oh, come on. That's too big too? Dang it. I thought that was smaller. Do I have anything in my videos folder?
That's what she
That's
said.
what she said. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
That was a prime for the picking.
It was.
Almost didn't get it out through this mouthful of pork lo mein.
That's what she said.
Hmm.
Oh,
I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, we don't shame around
Here, I don't know what this is exactly. I think I picked it up because it looked cool, and then I've never used it. God. And now it's not yelling at me because it's not 16 by 9. It's probably 4 by 3. All right, fine. Sure, I don't know what this is. Let's do it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's my Heidi redeem. All right, create interaction. So the problem is I don't.
oh, I see
Game is
Tangia
late.
test,
Meet
but
the
it
Bunny
still is
user
another
Rockstar
15
has
bits.
checked in for the day and has 27 boss points.
Yeah, that's the one I made a minute ago, and I can't even.
Oh, okay.
Test 2. There we go. So I
Oh,
don't.
and that's where it says how much it costs.
Right, it says up here how much it costs, but then you can't. I don't see an area to set how many channel points it is
Oh,
because it asked, "Do you want to allow channel points for this?" And the option is yes. So it looks like everything costs bits, everything. And so if you're looking for a way to do that, great. But I'm of the opinion that I want either or.
right.
And I guess I haven't shown off speech chat since I started using it. We haven't done a Sunday Streamers tech support in a hot minute. So
I wonder if there's some way you have to manually go into your
yeah.
channel point redemptions and like link it there or something
Yeah, I
within
don't.
Twitch, maybe.
Well, I already linked Twitch though.
Oh,
So
weird.
I don't understand. I mean, this looks purely like monetization, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Especially if you have a active community that wants to spend. But I like having both options, for channel points and that. So I don't know how to. Okay, sure. I already have these, but how do I can enable a fire sale, but that doesn't help me much either. Going home doesn't help me at all. Need help, chat with us.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to
No,
throw a wrench into it.
no. That's what this is for, as we look through this stuff. Let me see if Tangia, how to change costs to channel points. I'm not seeing a whole lot. I could chat with them. Let's see if their chat is actually available. Chat with us. We are away at the moment. That's not helpful. So, yeah, it looks like there's a lot of stuff you can do for bits, for sure. If there was a way to charge channel points for it, I would be all for this. Like 100% in on this, because there's a ton of stuff in there. But also, it does seem like, I think one of the limitations there is it doesn't seem like you can limit what things are available on your site.
Yeah, that I could see being an issue for sure.
If you're family friendly, if you're not, who cares, right? So if you're not family friendly, I don't think it's going to make a difference.
That's true.
And I'm the weirdo that we're the weirdos that try and stay family friendly.
Oh, do we? Oh, damn.
Yeah, I know. But that's interesting. That is definitely interesting. I'll try and chat with them later and see if I can figure it out. Let me remove the thing from my extension, though. Hold on. extensions. My extensions. Can I just turn it off? No, I guess I have to throw it in the trash. All right, then. I'll uninstall it for now. Okay, great. But thank you for the question. Oh, that's an interesting thing. And if you want to monetize with bits, that seems like a great way to do it. Lots of different things that you can have it do. And you don't have to go to 20 different sites to do that. So that's, I've always said that that's one of the things that is frustrating, is that one of the reasons I like Stream Elements is because it has a lot of the things that streamers need under one.
Right, all in one spot.
Right. And so I like the Tangy idea for that, because it's like, oh, you want to host video events that are video triggers? Great, you can do that. But I also want to be able to do that with channel points for me. So,
right.
But yeah, I think that's interesting. It has a lot of things under one roof, which I do like. Eggroll, you said you had a question. What do you got? A question or three, actually. Excuse me.
The official egg. The official egg roll. I quote, "I'm trying to decide between a couple of graphic cards. One is a Radeon RX 6800 XT and the other is a Radeon RX 7600. Should I get the Radeon RX 7600, which is $250 cheaper, even though it doesn't quote have as video memory as the Radeon RX 6800 XT?"
Okay, so here's my question. How much memory does each card have? So what does the 6800 have versus the 7600? Because if it's a big step up from the one to the other, then I would say go with the more expensive card, because it'll future-proof you longer. It'll keep you from having to upgrade longer. But if you're talking like from 10 to 12, meh. If we're talking from like 8 to 12, that's different, because you're getting a quarter more for $250. I guess I could just look them up. The first one was the Radeon 6800. Radeon 6800.
The official egg roll. The Radeon RX 6800 XT has 16 GB of video memory, while the Radeon RX 7600 has 8 GB of video memory.
Go for the $250 more expensive one. You're doubling the amount of video memory you have for $250 more. Wholeheartedly would recommend the 6800 XT. That's going to be better for your games. That's going to be better for your video editing across the board. You should see a huge increase in what you can do with it, because you're doubling the amount of video memory you have. Plus, I wouldn't be surprised if the
official egg roll
video memory,
then.
If the video memory RAM was faster as well on the 6800 XT than the 7600. So it might be GDDR4 on the 7600 and GDDR5 on the 6800 XT. I'm not saying I know that for sure, but generally when they do those big upgrades like that, it's usually a step up for the speed as well. So I would wholeheartedly, regardless of the speeds, I would wholeheartedly say for $250 more, doubling your amount of video memory is a huge thing, especially as you do more complex video editing, or you get into the more heavy, intensive, more recent games. You're going to see a lot better improvement on those. So I would recommend that. Hi, Kia Rex. Welcome in, friend. Welcome to Sunday Streamer Tech Support. How was your Sunday? What did you have to eat? And do you have any questions for the show today?
Kia Rex. Hello.
How was your Sunday? I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. We watched a little wrestling earlier.
The official egg roll. I quote, and probably Killer Dragon 0550.
What's
Hi.
up, Killer Dragon? Yeah, egg roll. Those are two separate systems, though, right? The DDR4 for your memory
Kia Rex.
is different
I just
than
ate
your
some hot and sour soup, and right now Killer Dragon 0550.
is
How
different
are
than
you
your
doing
DDR. GDDR is what they call it. Your graphic RAM is different. So yeah, that those are separate systems, so that won't affect anything.
Killer Dragon 0550.
I'm doing good, Killer Dragon. How are
BRB.
you? BRB, no problem. We'll be here.
The
I
official
just-
egg roll. Oh, I know, but I was introduced to DDR5 RAM.
Gotcha. Yeah. I generally say like stepping
The
those up
official egg roll.
doesn't
It
really.
doesn't quote attract me though.
And you have to make sure that your memory, your motherboard actually accepts if you're going to step up your
Kia
computer
Rex.
memory RAM.
Hope you quote redoing good as well. How is your Sunday going? What did you have to eat?
Sunday's going well. We watched wrestling earlier. That was a lot of fun. We've been just talking about all kinds of different things today, everything from Reddit to a bunch of different stuff. And we're just doing Sunday
The
Streamer
Wolf
Tech Support,
Grey.
Hanging out. So
RAM
we're doing good.
latency is a thing too.
It is.
CAS.
It is, but I feel like the price point on some of the steps up on RAM aren't worth the cost in terms of even speed. Plus, it's whatever your motherboard can handle. And what did I have to eat? I've only had cinnamon rolls today. I will have a pot pie after the show. Typing up my notes for the podcast recording tomorrow. Nice.
Kia Rex. Cinnamon rolls.
But yeah, it's like we were talking about Starfield earlier. It's like my computer system isn't top of the line anymore, but I only got it like 2 years ago, and it's still like
The Wolf Grey.
pretty far up there
Yeah,
on
you
all
can
the
nudge
specs.
similar performance with DDR4 with just making sure your CAS is a little better instead of huge price point for DDR5.
Right. And it's like it's chugging when it's installed on an SSD, when it has 64 gigs of RAM to play with, and I still can't get the mouths
The
to
official
sync
egg
up.
roll. Keycap Star. Did rabbits. I have to run Starfield on medium to be able to run smoothly. My computer is officially hitting quote. Old age quote.
So Dead Rabbits, you might want to look at some of the mods, because there are some mods that you can install that I've seen like literally like 600% performance gains from. That's one of the things I was looking at last night, was just kind of hanging out
The
looking
Wolf
at that
Grey.
stuff.
Quote. Get a better computer not quote. Imitates Reddit users.
No, not Reddit users, Todd Howard. Todd
Did
Howard,
rabbits.
everybody.
The game is still amazing, no matter what setting.
Yeah.
I even tried low and I was still enjoying myself.
Yeah, I haven't bumped mine down yet because I'm going to actually download a couple of the mods for it. I think I am going to play modded. Not for like cheating for XP or anything, but just to see what kind of performance increase I can get.
The official egg roll. I noticed a handful of games which struggle on my current computer despite lower settings, so an upgrade is needed as soon as possible.
I got you, Eggroll. Yep. That's the first thing to upgrade to, is your graphics card for sure.
Oh yeah, that always makes a huge difference.
Did rabbits.
That and adding RAM.
If I want an insane experience in space.
According to Microsoft
LL,
Store,
go back to Star
I can't
Citizen.
play Starfield for
The official egg roll. Absolutely.
play anywhere because my laptop doesn't have enough memory.
Yep.
Which is fine because I play it on my Xbox anyway.
Yep. But yeah, it's anytime you can double your amount of graphics memory for $250 more than what you were already going to spend, I would say go for it. That is a large difference as opposed to like going from 10 to 12 or something along those lines.
The official egg roll. I thought about only replacing the graphics card, but the motherboard needs to be replaced as well based on what I quote. The Wolf Grey. That is not bad price point to double.
Well, it's not 250, it's 250 more than the base card, so I don't know what the total is. But if he's got the extra 250, I would say definitely double at that point. if he was already going to spend
The Wolf Grey.
just making sure it was
Right.
clear. Yep. I will probably not.
The Wolf Grey. Exactly.
I don't know. I will probably invest in a new computer sometime in the next 2 years, but I'm hoping this one lasts for a good while longer. Because there's not much it can't do. It doesn't always like having 3 giant televisions connected to it, but most of the time it's good. It just restarts one of them every once in a while.
The Wolf Grey. Mine was built in March of 2021.
It could be the TV. I don't know. Yeah. So my previous one is actually now my dual box. It's my old streaming computer. It's running a 1060, which is actually fine for most things, believe it or not. And it died once.
The Wolf Grey. I know because I built it.
Because I lived in San Francisco, and you have to always have the windows open because there's no air conditioning, and you don't need it most of the time. But the problem is that you do have to have the windows open, and so when the fires came,
The Wolf Grey. OF moisture.
very rarely rains either. So the moisture is not so bad either in most cases, but smoke from wildfires is really bad because San Francisco is also really high up. So all the surrounding states.
The Wolf Grey.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is even worse. The smoke dust.
Yep, it choked it and died. It died on it, and then luckily I had insurance on it, and so I
The Wolf
used
Grey.
that money to buy the
we
new
had
one.
that in Oregon 3 years ago.
But then I had this one cleaned out, and I replaced a couple of the components, and it's back up and running, and it runs just fine now. So that's good, and so I use it as my
The Wolf Grey.
dual box.
Had to blow the pieces weekly.
That's what she said. Anyways, yes, that was a lucky thing that I was able to get it back up and working, and then I'm like, oh, I
The
can
Wolf
use it.
Grey.
I can use it for
Family friendly. P.
I can use it for dual boxing for my stream setup to offload some of this, because a lot of times like Escape from Tarkov and stuff like that did not like to run on the streaming computer because it's not optimized, and it was horrible. So I started looking at ways to dual box, and that was it.
From Tarkov.
Well, you know, you're not wrong, but I would like to cover, I do want to play Star Citizen and Escape from Tarkov and things like that from time to time. So offloading that processing power to a computer is a better way to go.
Yeah, for sure.
What other questions do we have this fine week that I can help with, if any? Tiny, do you have any? Oh, Tiny left. I just saw that.
Damn it, Tiny.
But I'm gonna head out. It's almost about dinner time, so I'll catch y'all later.
All right, have fun,
All right,
Ken.
homie. Have a good night.
Catch you
bro.
later, man.
Later. Us.
Looking at the mailbag to see if I got anything in here. I do have one. Oh.
The Wolf Grey. Not a great deal yet till I get back into cleaning up my overlays and adding fun things.
I've actually been going the other direction. I'm trying to reduce the amount of overlays I have on stream. Mainly because, obviously each layer that you add adds more memory requirements for the streaming software, etc. I have managed to trim it back pretty far from where it was, but I could still do more. But I'm pretty happy with the setup right now. It's very stable. So that's one of the nice parts about it. Hi there. What you doing? What you doing? Oh, yes. Okay. You okay? Okay.
The Wolf Grey. Yeah, hence the quote. Cleaning up quote. I went shiny fast.
That's okay. That's okay. I think everybody does at first anyways. And then they pull back as they... I really like this. Oh, so that's the thing I was going to do, is I was going to show off Sheep Chat. So Sheep Chat is a paid program that you can get on Steam. You can get a free version of it as well. I'm not sure what the limitations are for the free one. versus the paid one. But I'll show you kind of how I do this, because this has completely replaced speech chat for me. And one of the things I like very much about it is that it's a multi-stream object, whereas most things are only single stream. So let me switch over here. I will wear my mustache, that's fine. There we go. So up here in the top left is a sheep chat window. I can move it around here. This actually shows all the stuff that's incoming right now and from what stream. Now, the weird thing that I found originally was that I would have certain people that if I was using Restream as the main source, it wasn't reading, like Ken or Mrs. Darkrazor. It wasn't reading their stuff for some reason. And I was worried that if I added Twitch on top of Restream, you can see that it's doubling up the messages. I was worried it was going to read it twice, but it actually doesn't. So I finally went ahead and added Twitch as a source, and now it's not ignoring anyone, so that's good. But this is just all this is the monitor window. It shows me, I gotta move it over here so you can see this. It shows me that I'm connected via Restream, and it sees how many people are connected
The
there.
Wolf Grey. Keycap Star. Makes a note Keycap Star.
I have it connected to TikTok, but it's not working. So I'll have to play with that. But I also have it connected to Kick, so anybody that, if I go to Kick and I type, "Hello, I am nice viewer from Kick. Please acknowledge me."
Gamer Sledge. Hello, I am nice viewer from Kick. Please acknowledge me.
So the nice part is it shows up both on my... Oh, let me switch back to speech chat here. There we go. Sheep
The
chat.
Wolf Grey. Nice.
So that's super useful, because since I am multi-streaming, it'll read from wherever people are at. I don't have to worry about it. I can just hear them, and then I can figure out. I can look up here at the top left and say, "Oh, okay, that person came in from Kick," because I can see that right in their tag right here, and I can go over there if I want to go look at the screen for whatever. It also shows you who leaves and who joins. So welcome back, Jimmy Julius. Jimmy Julius just rejoined the chat, which is one of the things that I liked.
I never left.
The old one. I know, it's just... I believe I could actually have it read that they've joined chat. I haven't played with that as much, but this is the main setting for it. So the first thing you'll do when you get it is go to the authorization tab and log into all the different things that you want to stream for.
The Wolf Grey. Oh man, I bet that was annoying if when my VPN was cycling my connections.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, that's the general gist of it. Like I said, it's $10, but the nice part is that you can configure a lot of different things. So for what it looks like, what it says, there are extra widgets that I'm not using, like votes. Like I could set it up so that people could vote on things. There's an events widget for following, joining, etc. I don't use any of that stuff because I'm using speech elements for most of those, or stream elements, excuse me. What else? The TTS part, you can use if you've got like the robotic, the ones that come with your PC, you can use those. The nice part here is that you can use other voices and you get a daily quota of 2,000 uses. So, what's up, Wicked Tachi? Welcome to the stream. Hello, friend. Hope you're having a lovely Sunday. So basically, and you can actually set certain people to have certain voices. So if you want them to have a specific voice, you can do that. So like, for example, Crodad, are you here?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, can you type in chat? Because you'll see that Crodad's sounds different than the normal British male voice that I have reading the rest of them.
The Crodad. Hey, oh my boy.
So his sounds completely different because I'm using a specialized, I think that one's a Welsh voice or an Irish voice. I can't remember which. But you can actually set different nicknames for the viewers, and they'll change to different things. Like, Shank, I think I have yours set to a very Scottish.
Halloumi Boyo.
I think I have Shank set to a Scottish one, and then I've got a couple of the frequent.
The Wolf Grey. Keycap Star. Break open penny jar keycap
Yeah,
star.
that's cool.
was set to
Meanings this
Optimus Prime.
keycap star.
Yeah, so it's $10. It's not expensive. I will say that if you do have problems, the only way to ask questions is through the Discord, and it's pretty much the blind helping the blind, because the devs don't respond very often. They do put out updates, but they don't respond very often. So that's, I will say that a lot of the things that I had questions about, other people were able to help me with in the Discord, but it is that's a little disheartening. But other than that, I actually really, really like this a lot. And then your appearance, like I'm currently using game mode for my display, which is how I got this kind of purple glass section, and they have different themes that you can pick. Like if I hit this, you can kind of see all of the different ones they have. I'm using the Heroes of the Storm one. They have a Genshin Impact one. So if there's certain games that you like the color schemes for, you can totally pull that out and use those on yours as well.
Here's a weird question.
Yeah.
Can you rename your ship in Starfield?
Can you?
I don't know, because I
yeah.
have not figured out how.
Yeah, okay, when you're in the ship menu,
Yep.
and you go to, and you press the, I don't know what button is on
Oh,
PC,
so
but
not when
you
you're
go to
at
flight
the-
check.
I see.
Got it.
No, when you talk to the guy and you say,
Oh,
I
it
want
is
to
talking to
modify
the
my
guy.
ship,
Okay.
when you go to flight check, you can rename it. You have to press a button. I don't know what it is on PC, but on my controller, it's the
Oh, I
start
see it.
button.
Rename ship,
and I
it's
think
G.
it's like X or Y.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, then yeah. It took me a while to figure that out too.
So they have a lot of different ways that you can customize, like how your messages come in on the message list, etc. I really like the fact, like you can see right now on my screen on the far right side, that whenever there's a link that I put in, it actually shows a preview of it. So that's kind of nice. So yeah. So yeah, that's like $10, and it will accommodate multi-streaming, and I've been really liking it. And you can say what gets said via the TTS and what doesn't. So under notifications, that's where I can say, okay, play a sound file. Like you'll notice that every time somebody says something, it does a little chime. So if I wanted to do that but not have voice, so on like our podcasts or whatever, where I don't want people to have the TTS on, it's literally just turning off a couple different things in here. So that's it. I can just do that and say apply, and now when somebody does something in chat, it'll just make the noise instead.
Gamer Sledge.
Oh.
Test.
Okay, maybe I didn't turn it off all the way. Apply. Okay. Maybe I have to say okay first. Test 2.
Gamer Sledge. Test 2.
Of course, I changed the settings and it still works. I have to keep pulling the
Wolf Grey. It says no.
computer. Says no. Where am I missing the things? Is it under speech synthesis? Generals, turn off messages from users. There we go. I bet that will do it. Test 3. Yeah, there we go. That's it. So it just makes the noise and that's it. So you can easily turn that on and off as needed. Every time I have to go drag the settings window back over here. Yeah, so that's it. Where am I? I was in notifications. Play sound then voice. Play sound then voice. And then speech synthesis. There we go. There we go. So that's it. That's speech chat. It's $10 or sheep chat. Excuse me. It's $10 on Steam, and it comes with you can have 2,000 TTS calls a day with the limited voices. So that's way more than I've ever gotten close to.
Thin underline. King underline. Jeffy. Yo. Arcades BRB. Thin underline. King underline. Jeffy. Yo. Arcades BRB. The official egg roll. The official egg roll.
Now why is it doing it twice? Oh, that's why it's doing it twice, because I now put... I see. I did something wrong here. Hold on. I did something wrong.
Thin underline. King underline. Jeffy.
What's up, Jeffy? How are you doing? Welcome back.
Thin underline. King underline. Jeffy. I am back. Thin underline. King underline.
Oh, I hope I can
Jeffy.
land the ship on
What's
my
up, gamer?
outpost because it's sweet. It'll
Not
hold
much,
7
man.
crew members.
We're doing good. Let me get you a shout out as well. Oh, by the way, let me get Wolf Gray a shout out because I haven't given him one yet. If you're not following Wolf Gray, he's on
Thin
his
underline.
march to
King
50.
underline. Jeffy.
Nice.
This Baldur's Gate
He's
is
real close. I think he's like
Phantom
47,
Souls.
43, something like
back.
that. Let me see. What are you at, Wolf? You are at... Oh, it doesn't tell me here. Oh, weak. I thought it told me on the little pop-up panel. Let's just go look. He is at 47 followers. So he just needs 3 people to follow him to get affiliate. I would love if we could get him over the edge before the end of the stream.
Let me.
I think you're already followed, but you can double check.
There we go.
Yeah, I think I followed him that first night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
There you
Baldur,
go.
thank you.
I got
There's-
you one more.
Yay,
Yeah.
48. Baldur's Gate is killing me. Killing you in a good way or a bad way, my dude? And Phantom Soul, thank you for checking
Murdered
in.
his expectations.
The bad part is now that I made that He-Man, She-Ra, and Tila party,
You want to use it?
I kind of want to
Yeah.
play it.
You can't take the game seriously anymore.
No, I
get it.
kind of want to play it. Because then every time he
Game
rages,
Sledge.
I could shout, I have
Thin
the
underline.
power.
King underline. Jeffy. In a bad way.
Oh, in a bad way? Why is it, how is it killing you in a bad way?
He doesn't want to play anything else ever again.
I
All
get
those
it. It makes
other-
me judge other games a lot more harshly.
All those other games. Yeah.
Thin underline. King underline. Jeffy. Play. Thin underline. King underline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like-
Okay, good. Yeah. I was worried that you were actually having like problems playing
do
it or something.
get that.
Play it. I need help. Oh wait.
I
Well, I have to start over. No, you
I
won't.
haven't touched it since I wiped on the boss I'm on the other day.
Nice.
I was like, nope, I need to go find something else to play for a while.
No, it's yeah. What'll happen is the person will come in and they'll make a character on your save file, and then if you don't want to party with that player when they're not there, you can stuff them in a cabinet.
And
Thin underline.
he is speaking
King
literally.
underline. Jeffy. I had to create a new character when I
stuff
did
them in a
multiplayer.
cabinet.
In somebody else's game, then King Jeffy.
Thin underline. King underline. Jeffy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they'll just come in and it'll prompt them to create a character.
The Wolf Grey. I just walked back into room to hear, quote, stuff them in a cabinet, quote.
Hey, I didn't make it up, Wolf.
Thin underline. King underline. Jeffy.
Ads again. You shouldn't be having ads again.
Thin
That's
underline.
weird.
King underline. Jeffy. Wait, let me fix this.
Not that he can hear you say that.
Right. I can type it out. That's weird. You shouldn't be having ads again. I have it set as low as I can set it.
Gamer Sledge. That quote, S, weird you shouldn't quote, T be having ads again. I have it set as low as I can set it.
Let's take this new ship out for a spin. It cost me 140,000 credits
Dude, I don't think I've had
to
more than
upgrade.
like 30,000 credits at any point.
It cost me 150, I think, to buy it.
Oof.
The
Well, I
official
have
egg roll.
500 something.
Did you see my
let me
previous
look up
message?
Eggroll. Maybe I missed it. Okay, here we go. I just looked at the motherboard specs and it can only handle up to an NVIDIA RTX 3050 graphics card.
Thin underline. King underline. Jeffy.
That hurts. I hate when you run into something where your motherboard can't support what you want to upgrade to.
Can you, well, you were talking about swapping out the motherboard anyways, right?
Talking to me?
No, Eggroll.
Thin underline. King underline. Jeffy.
That's
Because
This
that's
is the
something I
second
would like
time
to
seeing
do.
ads I
Yeah,
am.
I don't know
Only been
why.
Like 20 minutes.
I don't know why you would, because I got it set as low as humanly possible. So that's weird. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why. But yeah, when you invite somebody to your single player game, it will have them create a character, and then that character.
Killer Dragon 0550.
Oh well,
I quote.
thank you.
M back.
Thank you
Uncanny
for
AI. Support the stream with Uncanny Boost. Sponsor instant replays and hype alerts.
Welcome back, Killer Dragon.
Thin
Do you have any
underline.
questions for tonight?
King underline. Jeffy. Ah.
So yeah, once they create the character, Jeffy, it will stay in your party, but you can now talk to it. And if, like, for example, if the person you were playing with isn't there, and you want to put one of the other, companions back in your party, you totally can. You just have to talk to the character of the person that's not there, and you can
The
stuff them
official
in a
egg
cabinet.
roll. I thought about switching it for the sole purpose of getting a new computer, but upgrading the necessary parts on my current computer was an option.
Yeah, I mean, what I was going to say is, as long as you've got all the ports and everything, you might be able to swap it out as it is. Just getting the CPU off is going to be
That's the thing that has always scared me.
Yeah, it's not my friend.
Because I don't want to take a CPU off, attempt to clean it, and then reuse it on a new motherboard. The thought of something going wrong there is so high.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to build PCs all the time, and I have, as I have gotten older, I'm never telling people they shouldn't do it. They totally should. But for me personally, I don't got time for that.
It is so much fun, though.
It is.
I get such a high from building a computer.
Especially when you turn it on and it works.
Yeah, with new parts and everything. Oh, that feeling. It's like better than a new car.
I mean, you really need to look at your cost benefits analysis there, Eggroll, and find out what the cost of replacing it, and does that make more sense than getting a new computer?
Killer Dragon 0550. I never built
I
a
can
computer
jump
before.
so far with this ship.
My current computer would support the upgrade to an NVIDIA RTX 3050.
Jump range yet?
But part of me thinks that really isn't much of an upgrade. Yeah, I agree.
I think it's 21 light years.
3050
Oh yeah, I just upgraded mine to do that.
RTX 3050.
Yeah, I basically built the ship from scratch.
Thin underline.
Oh wait.
King underline.
Oh, that's 18.
Jeffy.
That's 8 gigs.
Thin underline.
But
King underline.
I
Jeffy.
mean,
and I broke it LMFAO.
Mine was pre-built and I broke it. Nice. Killer Dragon, did you tell me you had a question for the show? For Sunday Streamer Tech Support? I thought you did.
The
for some
official egg
reason.
roll. I have an NVIDIA GTX 1650 Super graphics card right now.
So I'm gonna ask a dumb question, Eggroll. Why were you talking about Radeons before if you have a NVIDIA and can upgrade to a 3050? I'm just curious if there was some big appeal to it. And also, what would the cost have been for the better card in total? But the motherboard is what's holding it back. So I'm interested to see PC parts picker.
The best site if you're building.
I mainly use that for the CPU. It tells you what you need for a CPU.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
PSU. Land on this landing pad. That I'm gonna have to level that up, I guess. Where did it put it?
It'll do that with motherboards too, won't it? I think it will.
Do what?
Show you.
Oh yes, any part. That's the thing, the beauty about that, because when I built my first computer, I had to figure out what worked together, and then that's a painful process.
Can't he remember?
But PC Parts Picker, you put the parts you own in there. You basically, if you're wanting to upgrade something,
but after looking at the various
put all the parts you have into there so that you know what computer you currently have. Then you can click on a part that you want to upgrade, and it will tell you, here's all the parts that are going to fit and work on the machine you have.
Yeah, have you done that yet, Eggroll? Because I would highly recommend that.
It also does fitment checks. It'll show you at the top bar there if you have something won't fit.
Yep, it's awesome. I freaking love that site.
Linus Tech Tip uses.
They're also telling
I don't know.
PSU
My
requirements
guess
for your
is
build.
I've never seen a site better than that for figuring that kind of thing out.
Yeah, it's PCPartPicker.com.
Yeah, I don't use anything else but that one.
And then you'll put each of the things you have, Eggroll, and like Jimmy was saying, it will tell you what fits, what doesn't.
The other really nice part about it is that when you find the part you want on there, it will show you price checks from various websites, so you know how much you're going to have to spend and where you can buy it the cheapest.
Cool.
It's amazing for building a computer.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean it's imperative to use that site because it gives you everything you need.
Because it used to be far more painful.
Yeah, way more painful.
I used to way overpower because I didn't know what everything needed.
Right.
There, this is the that's
the
actual link to it.
Where I ran into the problem is like RAM and hard drives.
Rabbits. And then when I get
all that,
stuck,
like,
I call
you never know really what you need for that. So
yeah,
the official egg roll.
Dead Rabbit says, and then when it gets stuck, I call Jimmy.
At the moment.
Yes, Newegg is good for buying the parts.
Right.
But for actually, getting the specs on what you can use and where and what you want to buy, Part Picker's the one.
So you know how you just learned that the motherboard only supports up to a 3050. So if you put all your parts into Part Picker and then change the motherboard, it'll show you which ones will actually support the graphics cards you're looking for. It'll tell you, okay, this motherboard will support these graphics cards. You
It'll
can
also
still
let you know if your case will fit your new motherboard. And
right. And you can still use Newegg to buy the components if you want, but it'll actually show you comparative price points for multiple sites, I think including Newegg, if I remember right.
Yes, actually, I believe it's included.
Yeah, it's got multiple. Newegg, Amazon. There's a couple other computer sites it has.
Well, there's the negative for building a better outpost and ship is that they will attack your base now.
Believe it or not, Newey has a PC builder.
I'm in my base and I'm like, why is there like an earthquake going on?
Why are you in like mobile?
Sure.
version?
sure, it has a PC builder, but that's for if you're going to buy all the parts from them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, those are pre-built, and you can just buy them, and they'll have them sent to you pre-built.
This is for being able to compare against anything.
Usually won't ship your graphics card plugged in, because if it gets jostled, that will break right off. So all you'll have to do is like plug in your graphics card and hook up the power to it.
What I've seen that's crazy is the way that graphics cards can be mounted separately from the board now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That looks nuts. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, it's like a cord that connects it to the motherboard.
That's weird.
So you can essentially mount it anywhere. It's weird to see.
They have it. It's mainly for test benches, so you can just slap.
Swap in and out.
Got it.
It makes it a lot easier.
There's one of the computers on that cyber-powered PC has that.
But now people are using it to display the card, like show it off. Like they'll screw it right to the glass because they can.
It's right up on the glass.
If you're looking to build a computer that you don't want to build, that's CyberPower PC.
Yeah,
is my
CyberPower PC. It's great.
It is my favorite.
Mark,
and then when you go into you find one of their pre-builts, and then you can go into every single part and say, well, I want to spend a little more and get this upgrade.
Is that the same as community challenge?
Nowadays, though, because the up price on that, you're going to spend easily a third more.
Oh, to have it pre-built?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on if you want to build it or not.
But the one good thing I'll say about pre-builts is you can buy a warranty with it. So if anything out, you're covered. So that's the one thing I will say good about that. Other than that, you're kind of spending a lot more.
I wish they had like PC insurance, like car insurance.
They do.
Well, they did.
Oh,
you
do they?
do renter's insurance?
Yeah, through your.
No, yeah, but I wanted to be specifically just.
No, it is.
It
is. Yeah, it's a separate thing. So, like for example, when I used to travel for work, I had a laptop that I would take with me, and I paid like I think $70 a quarter.
Oh yeah, if you have a travel computer, man, I would definitely get that.
And it covered anything that could possibly happen to it, and would be more than enough to replace it. So.
I pay for it all the time.
I have on my renter insurance. I have riders for my streaming computers. So yeah, and my PS5, and I don't think I have anything for the TVs because the deductible would probably be more than the cost of replacing the TV. But yeah,
I think mine was $750 for a deductible.
I think I paid a little bit more to get mine down to $500, but I think that sounds about right.
I figured like the things I'm insuring are above $3,000, so it's worth $700 to get it replaced instead of full and replacing it.
So, Dead Rabbits, the answer is it's actually built into Twitch. Now, I'm trying to remember where it is.
What's built into Twitch?
He wants to know where I have the sub goals, where I have like 10 sub goals. And that's actually part of Twitch. I'm looking for where it is right now. It's in your streaming. It's in your dashboard, but I'm trying to remember where the goals.
I think it's under the same class as the stream viewer benefits or whatever that's called.
I don't. Drops, rewards, emotes.
Phantom Sold. Stream Manager, I think.
Is there a notification section?
Yeah, it's not under the Stream Manager. It's actually a separate section. I'm trying to remember where it is, and it's not under Analytics. It might be under Community, not Roles Manager. Nope, I'm wrong. It's not. Content, clips, collections, not those. Moments, copyrights, claim manager, not those. It's under streaming.
Phantom Soul. Did Rabbits. It quote, S not community challenge, since I believe that has to do with channel points and not subs specifically.
Yeah, it's not community challenge. Yeah, I know it's in the Stream Manager, but I don't see it. I don't think it's in this. Oh, is it in here? Oh, I bet it is. It's right. Yep. Yeah. Phantom Soul is correct. It's in the Stream Manager itself. I have mine abbreviated, so that's why I was missing it. It's over one of the buttons on the right side is Manage Goals, and that's where you set it. So you can set the subscription goal, and then it'll give you the browser source right here that you can copy and put into.
Copy that. Thank you.
You got it. Of course. Happy to help. What's customized progress bar?
It's under quick actions.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. It is.
Did rabbits? It quote, "S been a bit haha."
It's been a bit for me too since I've changed it. But yes, that's it. And we're dangerously close to actually hitting ours. We're more than halfway, so that's good.
Wow, they sent like 15 guys at my base at one time.
I mean, that's why you install the turrets.
I know, I have 2 turrets, but they took the turrets out so fast.
Wait, your base can get attacked?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have to.
I guess since I haven't really done any of the outpost stuff really yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you won't happen until you have your ship at like a higher level and your outpost at a higher level as well, I believe.
I think I've only got like 2. I've got one set up on Earth for water, and then one set up on the moon for iron, and that's it. And maybe another one for aluminum somewhere.
Yeah, iron and aluminum are the 2 super important ones.
But yeah, that's I need to actually grind some on that. I just, like I said, I've been.
I need to get levels, dude. It takes so many points to do anything.
I've kind of been in a video game malaise, and I'm just not.
I go through that every now and then.
Yeah, I was really frustrated because I wanted to watch more One Piece last night, and then I tried to watch the anime, and I just could not do it.
It's bad. I tried to.
I don't like that style of anime. I never have. But the live action is really good, and I highly recommend it. It's like
cool.
I think by the time I finished it, the live action series is close to, I think it's 44 episodes of the anime.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's 44 episodes. It's the first 44 episodes of the anime. Condensed into 10 live action episodes.
How long is each episode?
An hour.
Well, I will say animes tend to drag things out.
They do, and there's not.
So I do believe it.
Yeah, there's not any of that in this. So that's one of the things I appreciated about it. And I did see that they made some small changes, but nothing that seemed like overly glaring. I was really surprised. I think bringing the characters to live action actually made them more likable than they were in the anime for me. So
yeah, because Luffy is not likable in the anime.
And there's moments in this where I don't want to say he's not likable. It's that there are points that you're like, are you really that stupid, man?
Right.
But I think that is exactly what you're supposed to be thinking at that point. And what they did really well was fleshing out not just Luffy, but the other characters as well.
Yeah.
Like the other characters, in fact, it's weird because like it does make you want to root for Luffy, but they do more side character backstory. Like, how do I say it? You know how some shows get into a rhythm of, okay, we're going to tackle this thing, but then we're going to do some flashback and tell you about the character. So Luffy's is a little more drawn out than the other characters, so that by the time you get to the backstory building for the other characters, they're able to do it faster. It strikes a good rhythm between flopping between here's what's actually going on and here's the flashback that kind of makes this character more three-dimensional. And it's really like the time went really quick watching it. So I really enjoyed it. Now I'm going to have to wait like 3 more years to get the next season of it. And since they have 1,000 friggin' episodes, this thing could go on forever, which I'm not upset about, but they're going to have to address that if it continues to be successful, these people will be old and gray before they have to.
Right.
Why does Luffy no longer look like an 18-year-old kid? Those kinds of things. But they got I don't know if he is Brazilian or not, but having grown up around Brazilians and with Brazilians, nice mix of accent versus non-accent, but his speaking mannerisms are definitely Brazilian, and it comes across nicely in the show. In fact, I kind of like all the people that they chose for the casting characters. It is a charismatic, memorable bunch that they've made. So, pretty cool. Just in case you were thinking about watching the One Piece anime. Live action on Netflix. The problem is now I'm being served up on Netflix every time I go in, like 1,000 different things for the 1,000 different parts of the anime series that they have. So, yeah. Does anybody else have any other questions, by the way?
Dank Panda.
What's up, Dank Panda?
Dank,
welcome in.
High.
Good timing. How are you this fine day? Give you a shout out real quick. And I think I owe Phantom Soul a shout out as well.
So at Dank Pandate.
How's the Dad Bod Daylight been treating you? What's new and what's fantastical? What'd you have to eat today? How's your Sunday been? We have all the questions around here. Count Ravioli. Let's see, I need Phantom Soul.
Dank Pandate. I quote, "Am good. How are you?"
Good. We've been talking about everything from building PCs to Reddit to One Piece to video games.
Dank Pandate. DBD
you name
been
it.
Great lol.
Today is our Sunday Streamer Tech Support stream where we answer questions from people that want to level up their stream or they saw somebody else do something and want to know how they did it. We talk about new software and products, all that type of stuff. I see you, Wikitachi. Thank you for the Harlem Shake.
Wikitachi. Bonk.
I don't actually have the head thing, so
Dank
there you go.
Pandate. I just started
Does Starfield
watching
have a
videos
level cap?
recently on how to build a PC
I don't know.
so I can learn
There is
how
no
to
level
upgrade
cap.
my own
Okay.
PC myself instead of having
It's
my
like
friends do it.
Legendary Edition or Fallout 4.
Nice. Do you
You
do you
can
know
unlock
about
the full thing?
do you know about Parts Picker, Dank Panda?
What, Jimmy?
What'd you say, Jimmy?
Dank
You
Pandate.
gotta unlock the full
I do
screen.
not.
Yeah.
It would take
It just
forever.
takes-
It takes. It's a.
It
It's.
takes. I think it takes over about 350 somewhere around that number.
Per tree.
Leveling starts to really slow down.
For all skills, it's like 300 and something.
Nice. Here you go, Dank Panda. This is the place I'm talking about.
I guess you just gotta find a
Gamer
good
Sledge.
XP grind.
Link.
Well, I know of one.
It's aluminum and iron, and you make adaptive frames.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
that's one.
The second is the I forget what they call them, but it's the magnet cube things made up of they look like magnetized ball bearings.
Yeah.
Those
I don't know
things
about-
give you more than the adaptive frames do, but I think the parts are harder to, or the components are harder to get.
Dank Pandate. Oh, nice.
You have to have a
Thank
higher
you.
level of outpost building to be able to make the resource mining nodes.
We have a lot of people playing Starfield, so we're talking about Starfield stuff too.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Dank Panda, that list will not only, if you put in the things you have, it'll show you what potential things will fit into it and whether or not it'll fit in your case, and you can see prices from different places. So it's a super useful tool.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is one of my favorites.
I like to go there and window shop.
I used to use something else
Dank
but it's
Pan
been a
Dave.
long time.
I've been watching lots of videos trying to improve my setup and trying to improve my stream so I can make my stream better.
Well, if you have any questions about something you're wanting to do, please do ask.
Dank Pan Dave. That's awesome and will be super helpful. Dank the One Fire.
POS systems for a franchise, so I used to build hundreds of PCs a year. If you have any questions, I probably ran into it.
The Wolf Grey. Mark is good source of info.
The whole community is, and that's the whole point of this, is like, Dank, I don't know if you know, but we just celebrated our 9th year on Twitch. And for 7 of those years, we went from 50 follows
the
to
Dank Pan Dave.
Like
I love that I found you by accident and just stayed dank for one laugh.
So we doubled our size from 50 to 112 in 7 years. Because we always said, well, if we just put good content out, people will come.
Dank Pan Dave. Congratulations.
No, that didn't happen. So then we started networking and started being part of other people's communities and, helping them grow, helping everybody grow, trying to do give back streams like this. And we started getting much larger. So we went in 2 years, we went from basically 112 followers to over 1,600. So we're very happy with that. Everybody wants to go faster, but I've got nothing, we've got nothing to complain about at all. So if I can help anybody do it faster than I did, then it's a win for everybody. What's up, Wikitachi? How has your day been, my friend? I also am very glad that we found you by accident. I think I rated out to you. Wasn't that what it was? Or you rated out to me? One of us rated each other. But we're happy to have you here.
Gamer Sledge. So at Wicked Taki.
I don't know what they call it, man. They're big birds, man. They're big birds.
They're big birds.
Yeah, I don't even remember how I found your channel. Was it? I think it was just a random or recommended thing.
It's very possible. Has checked in for the day and his 114 boss points.
Been too long. I'm too old to remember.
Yeah, it's been you've been here for quite a while.
Yeah, I think almost 2 years.
Yep. Well, you can check. Let's see. Check your what is that command?
Follow age.
Follow age. Yeah, that's it.
The Gamer Sledge.
Oh, well, a year and a half.
Follow age. 1 years, 4 months.
Which I'm still laughing about, Wolf, because I stream STO once every 6 months at most.
The official egg roll.
So it's almost like there's another game. There's another game that's like DDO that I very much enjoyed.
I actually
and it's the same thing. Whenever I stream DDO, we have a bunch of people coming.
Shank the Noob quote. Follow age 6 years.
But yeah, the chances
17 days.
Look at you flexing over there, Shank.
The Wolf Grey. Connection that
I
was
just
meant to
parked
be.
my car here. That's all it is.
You park your car here, and we don't charge you rent.
To Star Wars.
I actually accidentally opened your stream because I left Twitch open and clicked your stream when I had my phone in my hand. When I heard you talking, I went to check my phone and realized I opened your stream, decided to watch, and got hooked.
Gamer Slade.
Oh, thank you, Dave. That's amazing.
Quote, follow age, 1 year. Gamer Sledge. Tistar. Gametrike Zerpit Satime. High waving hand sign.
Game Tricks or Pizza Time, what's up, my friend? How are you doing? What's new? What's good? What's fantastical? What did you have to eat today? And how's your Sunday going?
Grey.
Happy to have you in as well.
Gamer Sledge. So at
everyone wants to see a sad number? It's not a sad number. It's just a new number. That's all.
Grey quote. Follow age. 1 month. 13 days.
That's okay. It's just a new number. It's not a sad number. I'm very happy. We have managed to create an amazing community of people who like to come and hang out.
Less than sign. Less than sign.
Is nub.
Less than.
Nice.
The Wolf Grey.
Absolutely nub.
Gametrike Zerpit Satime. Tomorrow is Jesus' birthday.
Tomorrow is Jesus' birthday?
Who's Jesus? We're happy to meet him. Invite him into the community. It's all good.
Yeah, tell him to come hang out.
Yep.
The Wolf Grey.
I can Reddit
trash myself.
I can Reddit trash
no need, Wolf Grey. It's one of those things. We always like to meet new people because there are so many people out there that are doing different things. So it's pretty awesome.
The Wolf Grey. Agreed.
And the nice part is, it's like we have a lot of. I really feel like if growing your channel is one of the things you really want to do, find people you like on Twitch. That's all it is. It's not to use them; it's to actually become part of their communities.
The Wolf
because
Grey.
it's a win-win
I have
for
made
everybody.
some awesome other streamer friends through this connection.
Exactly. That's exactly it, Wolf. I mean, if I can if I know somebody's interested in something and I can introduce them to another streamer that is also doing that, then that's
the Wolf
always.
Grey. Love dropping in on Andy Havoc.
Yeah, Andy's a weird one. Andy and I met through Trash Panda. Trash Panda is a guy named Nate who lived in LA, and he would make trips out to Vegas with his boss. And so on one of their trips, we met up, and then he's like, hey, can I invite this other guy that I know that lives here in Vegas? And that was Andy. And so we actually met in person before we had done anything on stream together. And so we hung out for a couple days, and he was totally cool. And so since then, we've been just kind of hanging out on the regular. So he's
nice.
amazing. He's super nice. Doesn't have a bad word for anybody. He stays out of drama, which is hard to do, especially as you get bigger like him. And he's just a super nice dude. So anytime I get to hang out with him, it's super cool. And then poor Nate moved to South Dakota and stopped streaming, but now he's coming back to streaming, so that's good. He just bought a house and he's actually fitting an entire room just for streaming. So
Nice.
I'm excited. I'm excited for him to come back.
I would love that.
Well, and so Shank, you'll get to see it soon. You'll get to see Mission Central soon. I need to pick it up a little bit, but it's pretty nuts. Like I have probably
nice. I am working on my streaming corner myself.
A sixth of the house to myself. I've got half of the entire downstairs. It's a big house, luckily, but I have half of the entire downstairs specifically is just for the streaming area.
The official egg roll.
I tried to convince Andy to roast me, but he wouldn't do it. I'm not surprised. He's just the nicest person on the planet. Would not hurt a fly. I'm super glad people come and hang out with him on the regular because he busts his ass trying to build his stream. So
the Wolf Grey.
Yeah.
And is too kind for that.
Yeah. He's super nice.
The Wolf Grey. Andy Keycap Star. The official egg roll. Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I think I even succumb for a long time to the thing that, okay, if I'm going to start really building Twitch, then I've got to build it so it can be a business. And you can't go into that because you're just putting way too much pressure on yourself. And numbers will do what numbers will do.
I usually don't quote, T deserve that level of kindness, but it quote, S kind of a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, I highly recommend anybody check out Andy. In fact, I'll give him a shout out even though he's not here. Andy Havoc. I think that's it now. He's changed his name so many times in the last 9 months.
Gamer Sledge.
Yeah.
Andy Havoc.
Maybe that's not it now. Is it Andy _Havoc? Oh, what is it? Hold on. Don't click on that one. Let me try this one. Shout out Andy _Havoc.
Did rabbits. Gamer Sledge. So at Andy _
There we go. That's
Havoc.
it. There we go. That's it. Did Rabbit says that's ultimately what ruined streaming for me at first. I was taking it all way too seriously, trying to perfect every aspect. I completely forgot about having fun. That's 100% it. I quickly changed my stance to, can I meet new friends? So part of this is my weirdo mentality of being me. I used to own a comic shop, if you're not familiar with that. And Shank and Daniel and Neo Sapien and
the Wolf Grey,
several other folks
the official egg roll
actually friends of mine from when I ran the comic shop.
The worst part is that I knew that I was doing it, but didn't quote. Stop micromanaging every grain of sand with my stream.
And the whole point for me for the comic shop was to make a social space that people could come and hang out and read comics or talk about comics, that they could come and play tabletop role-playing games, that they could come and play card games, that they could come and talk about video games, whatever the case was. And so this community for me is just basically that online. And so because we've always been, most of my friends that I made were in the military, they, after a period of time, they would scatter to the four winds. But we always kind of figured out a way to stay in touch for the most part. And so this is like the virtual version of that. So we're never going to make fun of people for what they like. I mean, we may gently chide them or harass them for liking Valorant because there is no Valor, only ranting.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Or ketchup on steak.
Yeah, or ketchup on steak, you know, whatever, if that's what floats your boat. I cringe, but at the same time, hey, you like what you like. And that's really the key. It's my point is to find new friends and have those discussions, right? Because as much as I will like harass Ken for liking ketchup on steak, the amount of discussion it has warranted and broken,
right? And laughter,
is second to none.
Gagging sounds from Jimmy Julius.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh Jesus.
So it's.
I feel the same way about League of Legends.
Yeah, well, you know.
I call him Kakashi Ketchup now. I don't.
But it's one of those things like if you can find other people, other streamers you like, and become a part of their community. You just have
to mention feet to get Jimmy going.
You just have to mention feet to get Jimmy going. Nice untrimmed toenails on feet, rough, calloused feet.
Or like when you take your socks off and you have those like the sock lint between your toes.
I'm gonna throw punch every single one. I'm gonna go at that Twitch time and go in for the hug and just
throw punch.
What that's for?
You can blame Dead Rabbits for that. He started it. He's like,
I'm staying out of this, bro.
He already's got a list of them. He's gonna be destroyed when he meets me.
Also, egg roll. My brain breaks for a hot minute all the time, so no surprise there. I'm kind of scrolling back down to see if there was anything I missed.
Did rabbits?
There was a reason I was
Jimmy
going
way
on this.
too long at this point.
Oh yeah,
but it goes both ways. Ha ha.
Yeah, that ultimately what ruined streaming for me at first. I was taking it all way too seriously. Right. So my point was going and finding other people. Like Dead Rabbits is a perfect example. I got into his stream, and he was amazing, and I just stayed. Like. Suddenly I think I was a mod in your channel, I'm not sure, but I was there every day if I could be. And that's the same with Dark. Dark is an amazing Dark Razor is an amazing streamer.
Yes, when he streams,
which is not as much as I like.
Insanely fun.
It's all kinds of fun, and you want to stay and you want to be a part. So find people you like, become active in their streams.
Sorry, I'm back. I'm at work, had to check in a guess.
I had this entire long discussion for you, Dank, that I thought you were here for.
That is so funny.
Your commitment is inspirational.
Do you work in a hotel, Dank?
Yes, she does.
Oh, I used to work front desk after I worked. Yeah,
you're gonna have to catch the VOD to hear Mark's heartfelt message to you.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. It's all good. It's just one of those things that if you can find other people that you like on Twitch and just genuinely become a part of their channel rather than try to use them for clout or anything. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. I'm just laughing at myself that I went into this whole diatribe, and of course you missed it because that's how things work. That's how things work.
I know what that's like.
I could hear you though.
Trying to find shoes that don't kill your feet because you're on them all day.
Yeah. Dead Rabbits, I don't think it's inspirational. I'm just really bullheaded.
Dang pandate. Oh yeah.
I think what it is that I have to figure out how things work.
I used to work night audit at the local hotel.
I've always been a business nerd. You know, I watch wrestling, but my secret passion is the wrestling business. Like, I want to know how promoting works. I want to know how coming up with the book.
The official egg roll.
All the non-fun parts.
Yeah, all the non-fun parts. It's like if you
I work the 3-11, but I've done all 3 shifts at.
If you talk to all of my friends, they will say that spreadsheet games, which none of them like, are the thing that I live off of. Like, if I can make a spreadsheet for a game, then I'm going to enjoy that game. Which is why I must stay away from Eve, because I will lose my job, my wife, my home, everything.
Did rabbits at DankPand85 didn't quote T-work all 3, but I love Night Audit.
I have not, but I could, so therefore I like the game.
Outpost building and mining and setting up your whole civilization,
Totally could. And it's one of the reasons I like wrestling games.
Very chill shift at. Did rabbits lol.
Because I need to make the New Japan Federation faction in my Creator Wrestlers. Then I need to make the WCW Creative Faction Wrestlers. Then I need to make the AEW Faction Creator Wrestler. And replace all of the actual in-game characters. So then I can start doing spreadsheets of booking and what storylines I want to build. I don't know why I'm like this. I've always been like this. I actually spend more time setting up wrestling games than I actually do playing wrestling games most of the time. So it's kind of a problem that I've... And yet I keep continuing...
You like to create worlds inside their own a microverse.
Yep, 100%. And any game that allows me to do that is fun for me. And so I think for me figuring it out, the business of Twitch and streaming and all that type of stuff, that has been one of the most fun things. And it's one of the few things that you can say the more you let the business mind of it go. I'm not saying don't think about it as a business, but I'm saying if you go to have fun and spend time and make friends and play video games and laugh at each other, you're going to get more out of that than you are trying to grind it as a way to make money.
Totally.
And you'll also create friendships that will last a long time. And so that's a win-win on both sides. Now, eventually, people will see your enthusiasm for it and connect with it, and that's when you start to grow.
The official egg roll. I kind of understand that.
I also think if you ever want to stream and aren't a streamer, joining communities like this where you make friends with a lot of streamers is a great way to get a start.
100%. 100%. Because, like, Crow doesn't stream now. I still want him to stream.
I would like to at some point.
Maybe one day he will.
To it.
But I'm super glad that you're getting back into streaming Dead Rabbits. For sure. For real. Like, you are a great streamer, and you're fun to hang out with in your streams, so I'm sure that you will have success with it. I kind of understand the business of Twitch, but part of it isn't my liking. 100% egg roll. I am, which is kind of why a long time ago we started to shift our eggs out of any one basket, right? We originally started on YouTube, and we became partner on YouTube. And then we lost partner and got partner again because they moved the goalposts, but I digress. And that's when I was like, oh, this is kind of not ideal, right? If YouTube has all this control...
The official egg roll. Their quote, a few trends which would generate traffic for anyone, including myself, but I just don't, quote, care to follow them.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. I just said, you know what? I don't want to give YouTube all this power over me. So the goal at that point was we started a Patreon. And then as we come on to Twitch and decided to make that a priority, we do encourage people, well, we did encourage people originally to go to Patreon as well to support us. That way we didn't have to be monetized on Twitch. No big deal. And same for Kick or any other platform where people can find us. But now with mechanics, it's kind of like the same thing as Patreon. So we've de-emphasized the Patreon and started sending people to Mechanics Way instead, because I think they're more interesting of a company than Patreon ever will be.
Oh, and I love the fact that he cares about streamers because he streams.
Right, 100%. And so if I can send people his way and get that company getting a foothold, then that's what I want to do. And I can tell you that that's kind of a win-win for us as well as a community, because we're going to have some really cool features very soon that no other stream on Twitch is going to have. And I can't talk about them yet, sadly, but I can say that it's pretty cool. And if it's implemented correctly, I think you will hear about it much sooner than later. So we'll see about that. So that's, put a pin in on that for a second. But finding communities that you enjoy that bring you something that adds some kind of value to you in your life, I think is the best thing that I can recommend.
Wait, just got back. What cool things am I missing?
Can't say yet.
The official egg roll. I look forward to that moment.
I can't say yet, Wolf, but I'm working with Mechanics is kind of our Patreon, if you will. And if you've never checked it out, we don't go over the top.
Gray.
Oh, you did.
That was just messing.
I see. You were asking me what. That's one of my favorite things to do to people. So congratulations.
We know, Mark.
You got me. I know. If you do want to check out our current Mechanics profile, that's maybe not.
The official
maybe it's not in my chat.
Part of me still needs to figure out what value I actually provide.
Eggroll. There's a huge value that you provide, and that is that you are a mega supporter. You are
the Wolf Gray
in
community.
Every possible stream. Half the time I go into streams, I turn around, there's Eggroll interacting with somebody. You are one of the most proliferant streamers that I know. You are in everybody's channel supporting them. You're encouraging them. You're making lewd comments to them. And I appreciate you. You are amazing. And I think when I watch you, when I watch you solo stream, you have nobody in VC, there's never a dull moment. There's never a point where you're not talking to the viewers, whether there's anybody interacting with you or not. And that is such a rare skill. I am horrible at it. Like, even when we watch wrestling, it's like half of me wants to listen to the commentators. The other half of me is screaming in my brain, I should be talking right now. And so it's like, you don't have that problem. You're constantly interacting with somebody no matter what you're doing. And that is an amazing skill to have. I am not good at it. And you are fantastic at it. And the value you provide is entertainment, but plus also...
My lewd comments may have turned off a person or two, but
you know I quote, plus?
am not sorry.
Butt plus.
The Wolf Gray.
Eggroll is a family-friendly community.
Talking to imaginary listeners, quote, struggle with talking to just talk.
And Wolf, it's a common thread. Eggroll, if you want to see... If you want to see somebody who does it really well, just check out one of Eggroll's streams.
Yeah, Eggroll's very good.
He's very good at it. He's one of the best I've seen. Because there's rarely any time that he's not talking to somebody, whether there's anybody interacting or not. Yeah, and I was going to say, don't worry, Eggroll. I mean, I don't care what it says on my driver's license. I'm still 14 in my brain, and we'll probably never get older.
Oh yeah, I will say that's one thing I really enjoy about Mark is that he and I have very much the same dirty mind.
The Wolf Gray.
So every now and then there's someone will make a comment, and I know he's thinking the exact same thing I am.
100%.
The official egg roll.
I try really hard to be family friendly most of the time.
Mark and I get along so well because he's jealous of the property that I own in the gutter.
The Wolf
I mean, you do let me roll around there.
His streams are family friendly.
Yeah, man, he's my couch potato. He just hangs out all the time.
I could easily turn it into an 18 plus, but at the same time, I think there's enough of that on stream. And so that's one of the reasons we stay family friendly. Plus, if you meet me in real life, I'm exactly like this. I don't really go around swearing a lot. So it's one of those things.
He really is. Like, you are seeing what I hung out with every weekend at the comic shop.
Mafia, what's up, man? Welcome in.
Seems good, seems good.
You have my attention, Wicked. What can I do for you? Let me give Mafia a quick shout out. There we go. Oh, look at you playing the Farlight 84.
Lol.
Yeah.
I'm a pirate, so I totes swear
Wicked
a bit more than I do on your
just
stream.
watching you.
Do you have any questions, or is there anything we can help with, Wikitachi? No shout out. Yes, shout out. Mafia, I went to... That was hilarious the other night. I literally had the raid scheduled to raid into you, and then you raided me right like 5 seconds before I was gonna raid into you. So I had to go pick somebody else to raid super quick after I had basically already ended the stream. So that was pretty hilarious. How are you doing? How's your Sunday going, my man? Do you have any questions for today? Let me know.
Sledge.
Oh, thanks for checking in.
Crowdad is a rock star, has checked in for the day, and his 171 boss points.
Crowdad, you need to let me know what shirt you want.
Oh, there isn't one because you're not buying me one.
I mean, I can just send you one. And Dank Panda, if you are not familiar with our boss point system, you can check in once per day. It gives you 1 boss point. At 69 boss points, we will make you a homemade keychain.
Well, I don't quote T go into streams to raid. I just hit a button to do it.
Oh, well, no worries, Mafia. It's all good. I thought it was hilarious. Dank Panda, at 69 boss points, you can trade those in for a homemade keychain of your favorite character. Drop shipped right to your door. My wife makes them. It's something she sells on Amazon. Or you can save up for 169 points and get a free Gamer's Ledge t-shirt. Your choice of any single sleeve t-shirt on the merch store. If you've not seen the store, it is right there.
Gamer Sledge merch.
That was a weird way for the TTS to say merch. I'm easily amused. Apologies. Mafia, what'd you have to eat today?
Dank Pandate. I love it here, Dank, for one love.
Well, thank you. We love having you here, Dank Panda. And you're always welcome. We're here 7 days a week.
Pandas. Welcome.
I'm actually been scratching my head about how did I get to 7 days a week streaming.
Sponsor instant replays and hype alerts. Live on stream. Use this link to support.
For what, 10 months?
Dank
yeah, but it was before that.
LMFAO Dank for one laugh. Dank for one laugh. The Wolf Grey.
No,
I do often wonder which of your 38 hours a day you actually sleep during, but
so if the rest of you that are hearing Jimmy say that for the first time, everyone at Gamer's Ledge says that I have some kind of time compression device, because they're like, you play 27 hours or 52 hours of Baldur's Gate during a week, and then you also do the streams, and then you also do this. So how do you do that except
and
time
then you
compression?
also hold down a job.
I
that's,
do.
What, nine time zones removed from you?
It is, but that's not the point. It's like the answer is I don't sleep as much as I should.
Yeah, I'm there with you.
But it's not like I don't get enough sleep. So it's a weird thing, but I am constantly busy.
Dank Pandate.
I did see your birth certificate one time, and it did say Mark Dr. Strange Bodanic.
I mean,
so
I think that was more about my personality than anything about magical
Was it written
ability.
by hand? Because I don't think they had printers back then.
It was written in crayon, actually.
Crayon.
and then chiseled into the rock.
It was like one of those old school printing presses like they made the Bible with.
Mafia 6869 had overstuffed shells, mashed potatoes, ampersand. Rice.
I could, like, a lot of people would get mad about age jokes, but I think I'll put it this way. I'm still alive, and I wasn't expecting to be like 12 years ago.
Typing on the
Dude, I've always swore I was going to die young.
Yeah. Mafia had overstuffed shells, mashed potatoes, and rice. Nice. And he was on another stream typing on that one.
Gotta love that ricotta.
Yep.
The Wolf.
Yup, aren't you the one that doesn't like
Mafia
it?
6869.
No one likes it when I talk about my pet dinosaur.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm not that old, but I am turning 50 next year. And I don't know if we're going to do anything for that or not.
Or how shiny dirt was when new.
How shiny dirt was when new, yes.
Mafia 6869. Don't quote. T even say it.
I am.
I didn't think you were that old.
Yeah. March will be 50. And I'm glad that I will be employed by that point.
Well, now I can't make age jokes. I'll feel bad.
No, it's totally good because I have no one to blame but myself because I'm always cracking age jokes at myself.
The Wolf Grey.
I am the answer to life, universe, and everything. So you're 42. See, there you go.
That's what I said when I was 42.
Grey. Also,
and then I woke up and I was 43.
Mafia
and suddenly I was just back to regular old
6869.
Jim.
Lol, he picks on me all
I do feel weird going into streams sometimes, and I'm like, I'm older than everyone here.
The Wolf Grey. Lose the 0.
Yeah, I'm just 5. That's Lexi's job because she's a cradle robber in me.
The Wolf Grey.
Oh, wow.
She's 5. Starfield? What about Starfield, Wolf? Did I miss something?
He's amazing.
I must have missed something. I pick on you all the time. Mafia, I have never picked on you once. Not once.
The Wolf Grey. No wrong window.
Not even about driving trucks.
Not even about driving trucks. Not about Fortnite
The
plays.
Wolf Grey. That Wii's meant for STO window.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes much more sense.
Mafia 6869. Oh, okay, lol.
Actually, Mafia, the funny part is that when people ask me to describe you, we have a community member named Kokeshi Ken, and his voice, you sound like a southern version of him, which always has cracked me up. So that's how I describe you.
One of my friends is trying to get me to drive to Canada to quote, come play Starfield, quote.
One of my friends is trying to get me to drive to Canada to come play Starfield. But it's a single-player game.
And another in-game wanted to know what game.
Work?
It's a single-player game, so why would you go drive to Canada?
Mafia 6869. I quote, M. Hank Hill.
You are not Hank Hill, sir. I don't know. Ken has a unique voice, so the fact that you have like the southern version of his voice is really weird to me. And commercials, so no audio. No worries. No worries.
The Wolf Grey. Gamer Sledge. No worries, carrot. Underline.
We'll
carrot.
wait. We'll pantomime.
Gamer Sledge. We quote. LL wait.
I went from 0 to vulgar in like 3 seconds.
Oh my god!
Jesus, Mark.
The Wolf Grey.
I know what that even is in a reference to.
Mark, we're trying to go to TwitchCon, not be banned from TwitchCon.
We used to leave that picture up on people's computers when they'd leave their dorm room door open.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how I haven't been canceled in all this time. That's alright. Probably because I'm an equal opportunity offender. Welcome back, question mark? I think you should be back. It says that the ad break is done.
The Wolf
Yes, fantastic.
Mafia
Welcome
6869.
Welcome back.
Okay, I quote. M back quote.
Welcome back, Mr. Kater. I'm trying to remember what it was I said the other day.
Dang, Pandate.
I said something the other day and totally got...
77
okay,
meow party the bad 77 meow party the bad 77 meow party the bad 77 meow party.
Oh, it was the other day when we were in
I saw
Baldur's
on
Gate.
someone else's stream that it gave a 10-second audio warning. I forgot to ask them what they used to get that.
Oh, that's interesting. I've not seen that. I will look and see if I can find that, Wolf.
Dang, Pandate. Your TTS cracks me up, now.
I usually tell people... which is probably a bad way to grow.
Next time I see it, I'll ask.
But I usually tell people, don't subscribe to me. Go buy Twitch Turbo. Because Twitch Turbo is like, I don't know, they just raised their prices again. It was $8.95 a month, and that was a great deal. But I think it's like $11.95 a month, and there's no ads on Twitch at all. But the nice part is that any streamer that you're watching, when they have an ad break, you don't see it, but they still get credit for it.
Oh, that's nice.
So
is that what that meant?
Yeah. So Twitch Turbo is what I recommend to everybody, because it's not like I don't get a affiliate fee or a cut for recommending it, but it's good for all streamers. And then you don't get any ads on any Twitch channel at all. So if you watch a lot of Twitch, I recommend it for people. Because for streamers, it's nice because then that way when you go into somebody's stream,
that's what the Turbo did,
and it should play a preload roll of ads for you, it doesn't, but they still get the credit for it, and you still get to see if that's somebody that you want to actually raid into. So that's kind of a nice feature. So yeah, I use Twitch Turbo so I don't ever see ads for anybody anytime. And while that does reduce the allure of them, subscribing, I would rather they subscribe because they like my content rather than because they just want to get rid of ads. So I'll tell them to go Twitch Turbo all day. Yeah, Twitch Turbo is actually a really nice thing, but I think they just raised the rates up to $11.95, which is frustrating. Because $3 a month more is a lot for some people.
I got Twitch asked me if I wanted to be opt-in for that where if I stream a game and I get 2 subs, they get free items or whatever. For this time it's for Phantom Liberty.
Oh, gotcha. Nice. Yeah, that's cool.
I haven't bought the expansion pack yet.
I am looking right now to see if I can find the thing you're talking about. Audio alert.
I found it. It was in my notifications.
6869.
Under my channel, and it's opt-in to be considered for Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty supporter streamer campaign. That was 2 weeks ago.
The Wolf Grey. That reminds me, I had the BG3 Twitch drop ready when I loaded up. It was great. Just connected account and boom, shiny.
If it helps, it's got a picture of V on it.
Okay, thank you. I do have a question, sir. I have a bearded dragon. I would like to put him on my stream while I'm playing. Is it a like an animated GIF, Mafia, or what? When you say you have a bearded dragon, is this
like an actual pet?
Yeah, a streamer, or or a pet, or a video, or an animated GIF, or what is it? And that can help inform my answer. That reminds me, I had the BG3 Twitch drop ready when I loaded up. It was great. Just connected account and boom. Yeah. And super useful too.
Look.
I'll be back.
Thank you for the lurk, Kia. I hope you're having a wonderful day prepping for your podcast.
The Wolf Grey. It's
nice.
Bella.
Yeah.
It's Meb47 smoosh. It's Meb47
Bella!
wave. It's Meb47 lurk.
Welcome in, friend. How's your Sunday going?
Gamer Sledge. So it's Bella.
Yes, it's your pet, but you want to find a good GIF of a green screen. So you don't actually need a GIF. You can just do it with a straight image of a green screen, if that's what you want to do. But, I mean, unless you're physically putting a green screen behind him, it's not going to make a difference when you add the new camera, right? So there is camera software that you can get to auto remove the stuff behind him, behind the pet. The one that I use for anything like that, like here's what mine look. I gotta pull it up. I use a program. I don't know how well it's gonna work because I don't have any of my lights on. because I wanted to keep the heat down because it's been warm here today.
The Wolf Grey. Logitech has it in its software.
Yeah, Logitech has it in its software, but I also use one called XSplit VCam, which is this guy. It does cost like $40 for a lifetime
the
sub
Wolf
of
Grey.
it.
Yep, I have that too.
And it does a pretty good job as long as your lighting is good, which my lighting sucks right now, so it's not great. But that's what you can use as a option for your removal of his background if you wanted to, but again, just have him lit well. And since I don't have it lit very well right now, then that's why it's not working super great, because I don't have any lights on. It looks nice and bright on my camera, but to be honest, I'm sitting almost in a pitch black room.
I was trialing XSplit, so grabbed a year-long sub of G2A for crazy cheap.
Nice. Nice. ClearCam. There we go. Oh, I need to put it back up. ClearCam. So yeah, there's different ways.
The Wolf Grey.
$2 for the year.
Like $2 for the year, greater than sign minus.
And G2A is good for finding discounts of things. There has been some questions in the past of whether or not they are obtaining those things legally / ethically. I am not here to make a decision on that. I am just to give you all the evidence. Just like Kick is a platform that is sponsored by a gambling website, so your mileage may vary. Do what you want with that information, but yes, G2A, you can find a lot of crazy cheap things there for sure. And you sent
Mafia 6869. I sent you a pic of him.
Let me see.
The Wolf Grey. Yeah, had to cancel the purchase the other night on the BG3 because it was selling a Steam ACC.
Oh, it was selling a Steam account. I see, yeah. Oh, that's cute. Let me put it up here. Hold on.
The Wolf Grey. Super sus.
Put my mustache on, and there you go. There's a picture of Mafia's bearded dragon. Yeah, do you have a camera that you can use? That's a great angle for him, too. And it looks like you have enough light. Oh, nice. That might be the flash. That might be the flash from it. But if you have like a video camera that you can use, you could literally just put that up there. I mean, you could make it small enough that it's not detracting from your stream.
Killer Dragon 0550. I didn't quote. T wanna see it. I see it all the time along.
As long as he's not trying to advertise something.
Yeah. I didn't want to see it. I see it all the time. I'm sorry, Killer Dragon. I'm sure it'll be okay for the 5 seconds it's on my stream. There we go. All right. There we go. But yeah, I would recommend, because I'm not joking. I've seen some streams where people are done with whatever their normal stream with the game, and then they pull that up and they get literally like 50 people watching just the pet. I'm like, I must not understand. But a lot of people like watching pets, so because they don't, that way they don't have to have one. So you could totally do that. If you just get a camera, you can plug it into your computer. Just remember, you can't plug the camera into a USB hub. It will not pass multiple
Killer
things.
Dragon 0550. But yo, I have questioned though, what would be the best idea of having a PC at Gamer Sledge?
What would be the best idea of having a PC? Dragon, are you going to stream separately from your dad?
The Wolf Grey. Yeah, made that mistake with my Brio.
Wolf, I made a much more expensive mistake. I bought an
Killer
industrial...
Dragon 0550. Like building one or just buying one?
Oh, okay. Let me talk about this one story and then I'll answer you.
The Wolf Grey.
I bought an industrial USB hub because I did not know that you can't pass more than one signal across a hub. And so when I built this table that I'm currently sitting at, I had all 8 cameras at the table routed through the industrial hub over to my PC across the room. And so I couldn't get it to work, and I couldn't figure out why. And with some research, I found out, it's impossible to pass. Yeah.
Keycap star.
Yep. And so then it changed to buying a bunch of USB extension cables to then tie all of them in one conduit to run them across the room. I died a little bit on the inside myself when I found that out. Yes. So I have one that's plugged into the hub now that goes through, and then the other 7 are plugged directly into my PC. Thank God I had enough.
I discovered this when I was having flickering issues with my Brio when I first started.
Yep. So Wolf, so Killer Dragon. First of all, what's your price range look like? Because that's going to inform a lot of the discussion. What is like your budget for building a PC? Or Killer Dragon. If I said Wolf, I meant Killer Dragon. Killer Dragon, what's your budget for your PC? By the way, Ken said he could hear the music in Discord. Can you hear it still?
Yep.
Wow.
Hear it
I've heard it the whole time.
Have you been hearing the TTS?
Yeah.
No, just the music.
Music every time you talk.
Killer Dragon 0550. Well, after adding random one quote, and after I was looking in the part picker. The Wolf Grey. Yes, you have music in background.
No. I know for stream I do. But it shouldn't be going...
The Wolf Grey.
Yeah, I know it's really quiet there. But they're saying they can hear it when I'm talking, which they shouldn't be able to, but they are, which normally they don't. So I'm very confused as to... I did just try and reroute everything on the board, so I must have mucked something up to where they can hear it.
Across the streams.
Yeah, across the streams. I'll just do it the other way. I'll just put it on my computer, and then they shouldn't be able to hear it at all. So let me do that real quick. Nope, this is the wrong account. I need to go on this browser to do it. Dark Razored. Dark Razored. And then go to music videos, play all. There we go. Just something to fill the background a little bit. And that's actually one of the reasons. I don't think it's specifically how I found Dark, but it is one of the things that made me stick around. Is if you need royalty-free copyright music for
the official egg roll. Just let me fill your background.
You can fill my background, egg roll. If you need background music or music for different videos that you're creating, Dark Razored produces completely
so at Dark Razored
copyright-free, royalty-free music. You're not going to get tagged on it on YouTube or anything else.
The official egg roll. I found him through Twitter.
And Eggroll, you were one of the first persons I met because
Dark
we were on
Razored.
that
Just
that
let me
YouTube
stream. Music needs darker 28
That-
Bing Nut.
Look who's here.
You can fill my music needs anytime you want, big man. How are you doing, Dark? I shout him out and he appears.
Darkest of razors and the sexiest of mullets.
The official
Tiny painting desk. Touch 03
Welcome back, Tiny Painting Desk.
Dark Razored. I've been lurking for a minute, you clown. Dark Razored. I like the lizard.
Are we still talking about... What are we talking about?
Tiny painting desk. Howdy.
Did you see the art I uploaded
Dark
in your
Razored.
server?
No.
I may not have.
Dark Razored. Lol.
All it took was his stream and we met. I know, right? Because... And that was his test on YouTube.
The official egg roll. Somehow the connection still lasts.
Tiny painting desk. Howdy, Tiny per 7 boy Jessat. The Wolf
Hi,
Grey.
Tiny Painting... Oh, Tiny Painting Desk, you're in no response jail. I just noticed that. I'll drag you back down into the main chat. You can stay on mute if you want to. But I'll drag you back in so you can talk. if you want to.
Tiny painting desk. I'm in the shame corner.
You were in the shame corner. Shame, and then we whacked the book.
The Wolf Grey. Why are you in corner of shame?
She timed out for not talking long.
Tiny painting
eventually.
desk. Tiny per 7 Sagittany.
Okay, let me see. Where did you upload it to?
The Wolf Grey.
Phantom.
Lol.
And so I should also state that the whole reason we do the wrestling watch-alongs is because when I had the comic shop, we would do them in person.
Phantom Soul.
Oh, in my art channel.
In your art channel.
Sorry, I should have. I keep forgetting I have an art channel. We just redid the Discord, and Jimmy made me a bunch
Tiny
of nice.
painting desk.
Oh, nice.
Focus mode. Sorry, semicolon. Oh, semicolon.
Oh, these are really nice. Oh, Crodad, it is Pocket Hulk.
Art.
Pocket Hulk?
Yeah, your character.
Oh, yeah.
He's Pocket Hulk. I'm in art focus mode. Sorry, you don't need to be sorry. We're just talking about art. Those look awesome, Phantom Soul. Did you use did you do those, or did you use AI to do those?
Tiny painting desk.
I got so many spooky frogs on my table
Phantom
right now.
Sold. Both.
Both? Nice. My wife has something that she's been working on for a while that she's not ready to announce.
The official egg roll.
I will probably...
quote, and pretend like everything is just fine mode.
Well, why is everything on fire, egg roll? Everything is just fine, hopefully. Lexi is working on something that she's not ready to announce yet, but she's been working on it for a long time. And when she started to do it, I did tell her, I'm like, you could use AI for part of the artwork type of stuff that you want to do. And she's like, I don't know, that's too hard. And she underestimates herself, is the short form. Anyways, she was working with somebody and they were not exactly being super nice about working with her. And I'm like, why don't you just do this on your own? Just take a little time to read up about how it works and do it yourself. And that's what she did.
The official
she's been able
roll.
to
Nothing
get a lot of work
fire,
done
but
because
quote,
she's doing it
it's
on
a
her
lot
own
of things
now.
I expect, which
So I'm
Haven
super
quote,
proud of her for that.
The official egg roll. It is what it is, I quote, just riding the wave.
Oh, I see. Okay. Dark, how's your day been going? What have you had to eat? And yeah, that's about all my questions at the moment. By the way, I did look, Wolf, I did a cursory glance to try and find the thing that you were talking about where it announces
The
ads
official
in the
egg
upcoming
roll.
chat.
I do miss the man, the myth, the mullet. Dark Razard. Hanging in there. The official egg roll. That was one of my random thoughts, lol.
But I haven't found it yet. I see suggestions for it, but I don't actually see anything.
The official egg roll. Speaking of KFC, the one location closest to me shut down.
Oh no! I'm trying to think where the nearest Kentucky Fried Chicken is near us. I knew we had one near the old house. I don't think we found a new one because we've got a Church's right
now
here.
I have to drive 30 minutes for KFC.
Oh my god, Tiny the Paint. Looking at your art channel, she posted. She
Dank
posted
Pan
some
Date.
cool-
All the ones here shut down, then they replaced them with Popeyes.
Why would you get banned from the channel for asking a question? That's weird.
Dank Pan Date. Then they built a new KFC like 5 years later now.
You only get banned if you ask me.
See, I don't talk about it too much on the channel, but it wasn't my first job, but my second job while I was in high school was KFC. And this will date myself. We made everything from scratch. There was no shipping in of frozen biscuits or, pre-breaded chicken or any of that stuff.
So the food was actually good.
Oh, it was phenomenal.
That ban folk for even imping you are also a streamer.
Yeah.
My very first
job. I hate when I run into streamers like that.
My very first job was Arby's.
Tiny painting desk. Okay, I have bombarded your art channel enough.
They ban you for even implying that you're a streamer.
So,
Jesus. That's a little too uptight.
Jimmy Julius, are you here?
Yes.
You know that one person that you used to work with? Or maybe you do still work with? That streams? Don't say their name if you know what I'm talking about, but female streamer.
I used to work with.
Either you used to work with her or you still do, one of the two. That she streams.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I may have unfollowed her the other day because she made me very angry because I rated her. She asked me what I was playing. I told her, and then she said I was self-promoting in her channel. I'm like,
I don't know.
I'm like,
no worries.
Yeah,
it's
that's
fine.
Weird. It's like you,
yelled at you for doing exactly what she told you to do.
Pretty much. And I'm like, that's a little weird. I'm not sure I like that. That's a weird.
Pretty rich.
Maybe she was having a bad day, or she misunderstood something. I don't know. I'll try and go back. She's still on my list, so I can still find her. But yeah, I was a little.
No worries. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah. Okay. I just didn't want to cause any issues if I unfollowed.
I just know she was streaming and you had no one else. That's why I suggested her.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
I knew she was more not verbally family friendly, but content family friendly, I guess.
Got it. I want to see the bombardment of the Arch channel. Let's see if we can put this up here. I need that one. And that should show the bombardment of the art channel here.
Maybe that's what you could do as one of us, as that you can show off.
And by the way, I'm also going to show this off. Jimmy Julius, unprompted, made animated backgrounds for all of our AEW shows. And
they look fantastic.
They do. And I'm like, what do I owe you for these? And he's like, no, I'm going to put them in the Discord.
Tiny
if
painting
anyone
desk.
wants to use
Yay,
them
Jimmy
for
at
their streams,
Jimmy
they can.
Julius.
You are a rock star, Jimmy Julius. That was super nice
That's amazing,
of you to do,
dude.
and you didn't have to.
Is that the ones that you?
Yeah.
Is that the ones you were sending to me the other day?
Dark
Razor.
Those
JJ?
backgrounds are absolutely fire.
Yeah,
those are solid. I like them.
And I mean, they actually fit the theme of the shows too, which is crazy. It's really good.
Yeah.
So that's super awesome.
One of the first ones he sent me, I was like, bro, why are you sending me? Like, I didn't say this to him, but I was like, why are you sending me copyrighted material? Then I looked a little bit more, and I was like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. They were convincingly like from the show.
Yeah,
I tried to mimic what they did because they used stills, and I was trying to take their still and turn it into animated, so it's more interesting.
And it came out good. Yeah.
Because you can't see the action, at least you're not staring at a still that's boring.
Which is the whole reason that I did the other things, which invariably got us in trouble. So, yeah. Thank you for that.
That's why I did this. It doesn't have any pre-recorded. This is all fresh created content, not from them. So, other than the logo, but obviously that's...
Yeah. But yeah, they came out good, dude. I like them.
Yeah, they're really excellent. I thought you bombarded the stream. You put 3 things. I want more.
You should put your link where you can get those items if you like them too.
Oh, did you put your link for Etsy? I want to see. Where's the link? Yeah, you should put your. Yeah, you should put your link. Put your Etsy link in here so I can go look at your website.
Took you 1 second.
Okay. And by the way, half of this stream is this.
Did she post her link?
No, she's going to. She's going to.
Okay.
That's half the purpose of that is to show off, and if anybody likes it, they can contact you to get either that item or a custom item to them or something.
And if I haven't said Dank Panda and Wolf, if you have things coming up for your streams, promote them here.
Ghostface that quote.
We're never going to get upset if you want to promote something you got going on. We want to know what the community is doing.
All right. I quote, popping off, but have a great rest
Dead Rabbits, I don't have long either, about 20 more minutes, but thank you for hanging out today, my dude.
The Wolf Grey. Oh, I will when I have a schedule, LOL.
Good. Please do, because we want to know. Are you streaming right now, Tiny? I should give Tiny a shout out regardless, because I have not done so yet.
The Wolf Grey. No.
I'm gonna check out her Etsy right now.
Oh, did she put the link?
Tiny painting.
I was gonna do it on stream.
No, I quit. I'm not streaming
There we
today.
go.
I'm checking it out.
Oh,
promoting somebody banned Tiny Painting Desk from the community.
Oh, she even did Twitch panels. I like those. I like the Twitch panels you did.
The Wolf
Oh,
Grey.
these are cute.
I know she was going to dual watch.
The info banners.
Yeah, those are super cute. For your panels and stuff, that's awesome.
God, those are adorable.
Oh, look at you making PJ Barry up
Tiny
here.
painting desk. Thank you less than sign. 3.
Look at you making PJ Barry up in here. If you know, you know. If you don't, you gotta believe.
I like the eyeball one. The 4 sets of eyes.
Why is that not low? Oh, there it goes. That was a cool cat right there. Literally. I hope you don't mind me looking through your store like this, but I wanted to see what you have.
Tiny painting desk. I don't quit. T-mind.
Well,
No.
tell me if you do. Oh, nice. You put a video up of it of all angles. That's super smart. I do also like that very much.
What?
The eyes.
The 4 sets of eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
I would actually commission one of 4 eyes of specific superheroes in the same set, but comic book style.
Mm-hmm. I like the koi too.
Tiny painting desk. That would be fun.
Oh, you're actually making these? Or is this a case where... Sorry. All right. I shouldn't talk too much inside baseball. I have a feeling I know what you're doing with this, and that's awesome. Only because I know way too much about jewelry making and making crafts like this. And the purchasing, and then the buying, and then the modifying, and then reselling.
The Wolf Grey. Hand painting is what she is doing.
Yep. Yep.
The Wolf Grey, P.
Is that a Chuck Norris frog? I plead not guilty.
How about, is there a, didn't she do skateboards too, or she didn't sell those?
Did you do skateboards?
I think I've seen her paint a skateboard, but I don't know if she sells them or just hangs them up in her house.
You kill me with this one. U.S. Bob Ross.
The Wolf Grey. This TTS don't know emojis
She's
sit its
super
rations.
happy Bob Ross right there.
So there's a thing that it does. How do I explain that? There's a thing it does, Wolf Grey, where you can put emojis in there and have it use them.
Tiny painting desk. That Bob Ross sticker of me sells more than any sticker sometimes, lol.
I know why, because it's hilarious. And Tiny Painting Desk, you are not coming to TwitchCon this year, correct? I imagine that's a no. From what we were discussing the other day.
Tiny
but I'm
painting
just
desk.
double checking.
No, I'm not Sag.
Okay. Well, it wasn't meant to be sad. Sorry if it came across that way. I just wanted to make sure, because I couldn't remember if you had bought tickets before all that stuff went down or not. But yeah.
Tiny painting desk. You're good.
Day when Gamers Ledge is huge, we're not even going to have to ask our fan base, like, are you coming?
Yeah.
It's just going to be like the top 50 people are just going to get tickets from Gamers Ledge.
I would love to do that, actually, but we'll see.
Hell yeah, bro.
Well, it'll be a little while before that happens, but
we're
working.
Don't hold your breath, people.
We'll be working on it.
Don't hold your breath, people, but it's coming.
That's what she said.
Giggity.
What did I do to my windows here? They're all screwed up now.
Giggity.
Giggity indeed. There we go. Now I can see the things.
On stream, that sounded pretty close.
The Wolf Grey.
I've seen something
I mean,
about
if
the
it is
koi
in Nevada,
and
that isn't too far
like
for
the
me to
butterfly
drive.
fish. Yep. It is in Nevada. It is at it's in Vegas, actually. So for me, it's going to be like a 15-minute, roll out of bed, shower, drive down kind of situation. We have a bunch of people that are coming
Killer
and
Dragon
staying
0550. Do you like her lights around her head at?
Do you like your lights around your head? Yeah, I should turn them on for the last, 14 minutes of the stream. Alexa, turn mood lighting on, and I have it all wired up through Alexa, so that's nice. You can't really see it. I mean, I can muck with the stream. Hold on 1 second. My camera is just far enough that it's not convenient for me to reach out to actually move, so I kind of got to stand in my chair to do it. But
the Wolf Grey. Damn it, Mark, now my Alexa is trying to turn tough on.
The best ever, Wolf, is on, I don't know what episode of the podcast it is. It was when we were in San Francisco. No, it was before we were in San Francisco.
Lol.
But we had one of our guys, and he had an Xbox, and I realized that he wasn't using headphones, so I said Xbox off, and it turned off his Xbox in the middle of the game he was playing. It was amazing. It was the best.
That's dirty, man.
So there, if you zoom it out, you can see that it's actually there. I've got a lot of different things that are affected and lit up by blue when I do this. So yeah, it actually goes all the way over the top of the bookshelf as well as behind all of the TVs where you can't see. So yes, and there's Nicolas Cage in a banana, and behind that pillow is the small fish pillow that I can smack him with.
Also, I need the chair.
Listen, man, this chair is the nicest thing that anyone has ever bought for me in my entire life. It is the most thoughtful gift that I have ever received, and I use it every single day. It is a full-on massage chair. And the hilarious part,
Pandate. That looks like a comfy chair, lol.
Is
the Wolf Grey, right, Panda?
It's rather expensive, as in like 4-figure expensive. And my wife bought it for me in November, and then I got laid off it just before Christmas, and then she got laid off at New Year's.
Wolf Grey. I said need, not that you were gonna get it.
it was one of those things where I'm like, am I a horrible person if I keep this? And I feel bad that she had bought it because we didn't know that we weren't going to have, we would go from like more than enough income to zero income in the span of like a month. So it was a little, it's one of those things that I'm grateful for every day, but I still feel bad that she bought it for me because, but at the same time, I love my chair. I did break it, sadly.
The Wolf Grey.
How'd you break it?
I think she would have been sad if you sent it back.
That was never a conversation because I wouldn't have done that.
The Wolf Grey.
She absolutely loves that I have it. There is a stand right here, and that is where the control display goes. It's not a remote. It's huge. Let me show it because it's on a cable, but it's a big touch screen. And so it sits here, and what you can't see is because I have moved it up to the table, I have no way to get in and or out of it. So like when I had to adjust the camera, I literally have to do a handstand to get in and out of the chair.
Get your workout.
I get my workout. I get my exercise. And
the Wolf Grey. Is that just a massage chair or a massage PC chair?
It's a Bluetooth massage chair. So theoretically, I could actually hook it to the PC or hook the PC to it and use it. It does have like speakers, so I could use that also. But it is not like a full-on PC. But this handheld unit controls like, do I want it to recline like a commander's chair or not? Which I have to stop real quick before it pins
no swivel.
Nope. Stop. No. If it goes back far enough, it pins my legs under the table.
The Wolf Grey. No swivel slash.
No swivel.
Like you cannot leave.
Just reclining.
That's how your body will be found one day.
I have managed to never.
He pinned himself between his chair and his table and couldn't make it to get food.
Well, so here's the deal. I have how do I explain it? I have a cat. My dog. His safe place is a cat box. And I put that cat box under my table, and then I stretch my feet out onto the cat box most of the time. But where I have it right now, where my legs are right now, if I were to lean all the way back, it would actually fold up this part of the table. And it would like dump my keyboards into the middle of the table. So I got to not do that. But my point is that there's a piece that it sits in.
The Wolf Grey.
Attached to the side, and getting in and out of it like that. One day I accidentally kicked it and I broke the half off that holds it there, and I can actually still remount it, but I keep hitting it, and so it keeps knocking it off again. So I've just got to the point where I just leave this in the middle of the table rather than leave it over there on the side for me to kick again, because eventually it will break to the point that it won't go back on, and I don't want that to happen. So for now, I just leave it off.
Go up to Arduino and have chat control the massage.
No. Because I have to be careful not to turn the heat on. Because if I turn the heat on, I'm out.
Oh, it's heated? That's amazing.
Yeah, if I turn the heat on, I'm just out. I'm asleep in the chair. There have been multiple times where if I'm like not feeling the best, I let this thing work on me for 30 minutes and I turn the heat on, and then I remember like a minute and a half and then I'm out. And I feel
you go full relaxed though, you get a better massage.
Yeah.
It's like the first time I drove our new car that we got for my wife to drive. It has heated seats, and I was like, this is the best thing I have ever experienced in a car. And that's saying a lot.
It's all the time heated seats.
Yeah, same here. We don't need the heated seats out here because it's always hot outside. Always.
It's
Except
like
the
scorching seats, not heated.
Yeah, maybe the middle of the, like in the very Christmas season, might not be that bad.
My mom got a car with a heated steering wheel and she fell in love, lol.
Yep, heating steering wheel. We had that in the G-Wagon while we had one. And that was really, really good. that stupid G-Wagon, it cracked me up because it had a hologram,
the Wolf Grey,
that would project on the ground. Whenever you parked it, it would actually it would shoot out from the left driver's side rear view mirror. It would shoot down onto the ground and do the BMW logo. So
nice.
Dumb. It was so dumb.
Yeah, but if you could have programmed that to do whatever you wanted it to be,
sure,
that would be so killer.
That would be killer. But yeah, but it also
it's like some of those towers for PCs that have like the LEDs built into the inside of the tower.
Yep. Do you ever watch
the see-through LEDs?
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you ever watch what is that YouTube channel? They're like in Norway or something, and she cut her finger off, but they build all kinds of stuff for PCs, etc.
No.
Oh my god,
what
is
that sounds interesting.
It's a channel where it's girlfriend and boyfriend, but it's mostly the girlfriend on channel, and they build like the most amazing PC builds.
Oh wow.
And they like I'm trying to think of what the name of it is. PC Castle build. Yeah, Nerdforge. That's it. So she's like, I built a PC, but it's a fantasy tavern, and it looks freaking amazing. Let me put it on stream. Hold on.
It's a YouTube thing?
Wait, why is it... What happened? Did I hit the wrong thing? I hit the wrong.
What happened?
There we go. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Nerdforge is the name of the channel. So this is like an example of one. I'm not going to play her video, but I'll show stills from it. So they actually... One of the things I like about them is that they will put up a clock in the right-hand side, and you literally watch her build everything and see how long it takes. It's in time lapse, but still.
Oh my gosh, the PC that has the dragon on the front?
Yep. That's why as soon as you said that, I'm like, oh, do you know about this?
That's amazing.
It's one of those things where, and they don't just do PC builds, but they do a lot of PC builds, and
the Cyberpunk Neon City PC
is real good. Yep, it is a real good.
Wait, what?
Yep.
What's the name of this place?
It's called Nerdforge.
That's amazing.
And so their lead like intro to the channel is she cut her pinky off in a sawing accident for one of their builds. And so she built a bionic pinky.
Bionic pinky.
She doesn't use it all the time, but she does use it in a lot of
It's really cool.
It is pretty cool, but yeah,
Uncanny AI.
It's one of those ones that
I Uncanny Boost.
I lose way too much time drooling over their PC stuff.
Use this link to support.
But yes, this is the one that Crodad's referring to, where she builds out the PC, and then she builds they cut all this foam out and make these custom things, and so by the time it was done, I think they auctioned this one off for charity.
Wow, yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah, here's the end.
I want to see the Cyberpunk one there.
Yeah,
she does stuff with Linus Tech Tips.
I see it.
Yeah, this one was a collab before all the Linus stuff
That's
happened.
insane.
But it's got like actual monitors and stuff that are playing stuff on it, which is crazy.
Yeah, because I've seen some cool PCs where they'll have like the entire, I don't know, it's like 4 inches wide and as tall as the tower, and it's just an interior LED screen.
Yep.
That you can have stuff like running in loops on.
Yep.
Or the I'm assuming it's a water cool system that sits over the CPU.
Yep.
Is an LED logo that they can change.
I think they have one of those with the water coolers. But even if you look like she did a build for the outside of the PS5.
Mm-hmm.
That is a tower with flowing lava.
Wow.
That is awful, but also nice.
How does that? I feel like that would impact the heat.
So they actually build venting in, and talk about all that as they're doing it. But this is the example of like one of their time lapses where you can just see her working on it. And the funny part is in a lot of their videos, they're like, okay, so what's your time budget for this build? And she's like, oh, it's going to take me 12 days. And then they're like 19 days into the build. And she's like, I got to get better at estimating these. But yeah, they make like this is a Tower of Moria PS5 build for her. And then she turns it on and the lights don't turn on. And she's like, what did I do? And then they got to figure it out. But yeah, it's nuts. Like their builds are some of the best builds I've ever seen.
That's cool.
And you know, this is just a PS5. She just decided she wanted a cooler PS5.
That is so neat.
Some of that stuff. Holy crap.
Jeez, the detail.
And they do a lot. They're doing a lot of it via 3D printing as well. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, it's pretty nuts. That's one of the ones that I look at and go, okay, I could never afford anything they make, and I don't have the patience or time to do something like that. I am not a creator in that style, nor do I think I could be. But yeah. That's one thing. That's a channel that I definitely have gotten lost down the rabbit hole of quite a few times.
And I would not have steady enough hands to do that job.
Yep.
I would literally shake my own work apart.
Well, I think that's going to do it for us for tonight. Sunday Streamer Tech Support has officially come to an end. Thank you, everybody, for your questions. Thank you for participating in the conversation. We are going to find somebody to raid out to. I'm going to see who here in a second. You know what? We're going to raid out to somebody we've not raided out to in a little while. I think. Yep.
Cynthi's streaming.
That's exactly who I was thinking, because we've not raided out to her.
So funny, because I looked at who was on and I was like, oh, Cynthi's on.
Yep. So I think we will head over that
Be
direction.
advised, she is not family friendly.
No, she is not. But if
she's
you
awesome and adorable,
very funny,
and if you enjoy somebody who makes a lot of crude humor jokes, you're gonna fit right in over there too. So we're gonna raid out to her. Thank you to Shank and
Dark
Jimmy
Raider.
Julius,
Well, I hope
and
you legends
Tom
have a
and
right
Tiny
night.
Painting Desk and Ken for while he was here and Crodad. Thank you all for joining me in the voice chat today. Thank you, everybody that asked questions. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. We will be back tomorrow.
Has checked in for the day and
at
has 29 boss points.
6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 or 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. Most likely for D&D, unless it gets canceled again for some reason. Hopefully not. But we will probably be back with D&D tomorrow. So that'll be 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. Hope to see you all there for Emancipation of Dragons. Until next time, as always, be excellent to each other. And of course,
Dark Razor.
Game on!
Game on!
Dark Razor. Oh.
No, I still don't have one. We'll get it soon.
Dark Razor.
Bye!
Need to EM the command lull. Dark Razor. Oh, that explains
I'll
it
talk to you
now.
guys later. Bye.
See ya.
The Wolf Grey. Thanks for the fun, Mark. Dark Razor. Well, we can copy that. Gamer Sledge. Yes, sir. Dark Razor. Darkra 28 love Darkra 28 love Darkra 28 love Darkra 28.